thing. I am going to be having. Before you react, I'm gonna be having a baby kitty. Okay.
Aw.
Soon. And it's gonna be all over the place. So in the future, if I ever just need to like pick it up and be like, behave over here in the corner, just it's more to you guys.
Okay.
Um, Also, if
That's
you ever
okay.
want to see it in the future, I can go in video chat and I can have the little bean on it. I already have a name for it too. It's the cat's name's gonna be Sushi, so I'm getting ready for that.
Aw.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Beats all my
it's a
cats'
little.
names.
The one I'm hopefully getting, is like a full on black cat, and Denny was the one that helped me come up with the name, and I was like, yes, this is a perfect name.
That's cute. If you get a second, you can call it
That is
Wasabi.
cute.
Sushi and wasabi.
Aw. My family
That is
always like looks
perfect.
at me and they're
Adorable.
like, "Oh, what's that stupid name?" And I'm like, "What do you mean a stupid name?
What?
It's an amazing name."
Better be glad that I'm not their
Awesome
kid.
name.
I would be like, you mean like Albert? That's a stupid name.
Oh my god.
Sorry, it's not. I respect
No,
people,
no,
but
I am the kid and I say shit like that, so it's fine.
I am the kid also, and then I have to put my foot in my mouth usually. Oh well.
Okay. So
She
whatever you
called her
guys are
dad at
all in,
Skyrim NPC the other week. So.
let me see if
Yes.
you guys are all in. Chroma, Lyrical, Pixel, Queenie, are you
Yeah.
in?
Yeah.
You have
Yes.
to refresh.
Oh,
Have
fuck
fun,
me. Okay.
everyone.
I will refresh.
Thank you.
Refreshing. Yay.
I think you
Chroma's
could see
piece has
me.
moved. It's like Chroma's piece has moved.
Refreshed.
Okay, there you go.
Sorry.
I can see you now. All right, I see
Oh
everybody in there.
boy.
Well, I can see all the
Oh,
players.
I'm refreshing.
Okay, I can see all the players, and the only person I wasn't seeing. Well, now I don't see Chroma, but Chroma's refreshing. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll chill out over here so I can be
My
near the other
life is
people.
complete.
yeah. So this session, it's gonna be a little laid back. There is probably gonna be maybe a couple fights depending on what you guys decide. Um, And then also, if any of you at any point are getting tired or anything like that and need to leave for any important reason, like not feeling good
Good.
or anything like that, go right ahead. We're going to be taking about a break around 8 o'clock.
Alrighty.
So, yeah,
Right.
if all of you guys are ready.
Do you want
I'm
Lyrical
ready.
to type in Discord or in the public role area?
I would say
57,
Discord
57
would
right now.
probably be better because the role area, everybody's going to be rolling if they need to. And then sometimes Lyrical might be
Typing or
typing or kind of like muddled through all the rolling and stuff just in case.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, because I'm recording it, someone's gonna have to read because I don't have my Discord up because I'm it's up but I can't see it, so someone's gonna have to read it to me.
Worst comes to
Also,
worst, I'll go read it or something.
oh, that
Yeah.
works too, because I
Yeah.
can't see what she's writing and I can't hear her. So someone read it to me.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
All right. So
Okay, and
so we're all ready.
there is another rule that I came up with. The fight kind of taught me this last week. It's not a lot of you guys are going to be getting a ton of XP from the fights unless I throw a billion people at you. So we're going to be leveling up by milestone from now on. So when I decide, you guys level up, okay? Essentially. So I think it's a little bit better for a larger group. And I will say probably within this one, depending how far you guys get, you will be leveling up. So
Cool.
yeah.
Sweet beans.
Okay, so last week or 2 weeks ago, if none of you guys remember, you all were put into prison and essentially through certain means broke out together with the help of Marilla and a couple of other people in the group. There were some funny things like taking a cat and hanging over the Dragonborn's shoulder, as well as Denny's character, who was also thrown over the shoulder for half of the game. And you guys, after defeating all of the guards, some of them brutally burned by acid. A ton of them actually burned by acid.
Pixie
all
power.
Yeah, pixie power and the power
Yay.
of a genasi. You guys broke into the Captain Gargle's office and essentially decided to not take his offer um, and throw him into jail. And the lovely dragonborn Spectre kind of bamboozled him into convincing him to give him his seal, and then walked away with that. And you guys sat down at the table, and the deck wizard essentially went to all of you guys and said, "Hey, if you like treasure and you want some money and a way, around the Menagerie Coast, my captain, Captain Three Earrings, would be more than happy to hire a bunch of adventurers on to do and help her with what they're working on right now." They didn't go into crazy detail, but you just heard the words treasure, lots of money, and potential for getting off of this place. So you guys all decided to essentially go together because technically there's only one rowboat and you guys decided to share. And yeah, is there anything that anybody wants to do, or do you guys want to head off on the rowboat?
I think we've pretty much picked this place dry, and
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
we checked the people, we checked all the rooms and maps and letters, and I think we pretty much picked this small area dry. So I'm pretty confident about leaving.
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, Sam, I think we should leave.
Okay.
Wait, what
Yep.
just?
Leaving is good.
Oops. Did somebody cut out? Who cut out?
Yeah, Queenie disappeared.
Okay,
There she
Queenie.
is.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Thistle says that
Okay.
we
She's
vote
back.
we head to the boat.
Okay. I vote we go ahead with the boat. That's what Lyrical said. So everybody's deciding to just go ahead with the boat, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
Mhm.
good.
Perfect. So, you guys pack up your things, putting stuff in sacks and grabbing some supplies and food because the wizard, the gnome wizard you guys are traveling with, decided and said it's going to maybe take us about a day and a half on this rowboat, if not a little bit more, to get to Palmaflora. So let's take as much food as we can and do not care about these motherfucking bastards inside the that are living inside the prison cell, namely Captain Gargle, who you hear periodically screaming. And we've decided that that cell was not destroyed by acid, so it's perfectly locked and perfectly fine. So he's trapped in there. So yeah, you guys all head to the rowboat, and you get on. Let me pull up some stuff. I haven't been on this for a while. I'm like, what is what? Okay, here we go. Um,
I do love how this is all set up.
yeah.
Whoa. Wow.
Wow.
That's surprising.
Oh, I
That is
like that.
Oh
adorable.
boy.
Thanks, yours truly made it in a software very, very quickly because I was like,
That's really cool.
there's no rowboats, there's only large ships. So I made a rowboat.
We're in a boat, Charlie.
Yeah.
Not good for an aquaphobe. Oh.
Oh. You're
I'm cool with
okay.
this.
Okay. So you guys set sail on this small rowboat. Does any of you want music?
I'm cool with music.
I'm
Sure,
very
yeah.
I
cool with
love
music.
Set the
Okay.
mood, honey. Set the
Now,
mood.
okay, I don't know which one to do, but I'm gonna do this one.
I just did.
Okay, I like that.
Oh, this
Alright.
is good travel music. This is like loading screen music before you go to a new area.
This is Avatar: The Last Airbender music.
Really? Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Bruh.
I have all
The
that on Blu-ray. It's awesome.
So you
I am
guys
content.
are currently on the rowboat, and you kind of start seeing that the prison island of Stillwater to slowly get smaller and smaller, almost if ant size to this point. And you guys are now in the ocean, and the waves are kind of crashing on the boat, and it's a lot for a little tiny boat to do this. But you guys have no other options but to essentially go on this tiny thing and try to make it. So essentially the deck wizard is throwing out orders for you guys to like row, some of you guys to keep the the, the mass held because it's very weak. It's not meant for these like hardcore excursions. It's just meant to go out a little bit and fish. But you guys are pushing it beyond its limits. So currently there are groups of people sitting around. You guys can decide where you want to sit on the boat if you wish. You can move yourselves. But if you do move, I will have you roll an acrobatics check because this boat is very tiny and you could fall.
I think I'll stay where I am.
Okay.
I'm great
Okay.
up front. I'll be the.
Yeah, I'm
we're
good
fine.
where I am.
I
Yeah.
can do that Titanic thing about flying up here. We're good.
Guys in iceberg just in the middle of the way. Roll.
Roll.
So you guys are on the rowboat. And a few hours pass and I'm guessing Spectre's the one that's going to be cooking food because you cooked food for everybody
Yes.
last time, correct?
I think I wanted to cook food, but I don't think I got to it.
Okay.
I
This
don't
time
remember.
you offer to cook food. What is it that you cook for everyone?
Well, I want to be inclusive of everyone. I don't know if anyone's like vegetarian or anything.
Hmm.
So I want to ask everyone like what they would like to eat, and I'll do my best to cook it for them.
Okay. Does anybody want to like open up and say something that they want?
I'm pretty cool for anything as long as I can share it with Nixie. So,
Yeah.
and she'll eat anything. So,
Of course.
yeah.
Not
But she
picky.
likes sweets, so
Okay.
yeah.
So you take down everybody's order after a period of time.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on. Lyrica wrote something. Fairies prefer natural foods with pixie pears and mallow fruits being their favorites. Fairies love foods that are sweet and are prepared with saffron. Ooh, you have saffron.
Oh, I
Among
do have
fairies'
saffron.
favorite foods are milk with honey, plain milk, sweet butter, and honey cakes. Yeah, you guys kind of though the deck was just like, "What are you guys doing? Why are you cooking on the rowboat?" You kind of do a makeshift like lap like oven. It's weird. It's you do like a makeshift thing that you can put on your lap and you just like stirring it and then somebody with a fire spell, I believe Denny's character might have a fire spell, is just lighting it up from the thing and the deck was just like, "Ugh, whatever, do what you want." And eventually you cook different meals and hand it out to everybody and everybody's eating and is energized and it starts to, you know, the sun starts to set and you get that orangish hue in the sky and you feel not too bad. You guys feel pretty good. You feel happy to be out of that prison cell. You each have your own destination you want to get to, but right now it feels pretty good where you're going. So, some of you are munching on your food. Others are talking amongst each other if you guys decide to talk. Um, and it starts to get a little bit darker out, and night starts to happen and the waters start to still a little bit, which is nice. So it's easier. Some of you are rowing. Who wants to take the helm on the rowing?
I will happily take them.
Oh, okay. If you want to, that's fine.
I will need two people.
Oh, okay. Then I'll help as well.
Okay, so we'll have to move Denny's character up, and you'll have to come sit next to Spectre, and you guys take essentially what we would call the watch while everybody starts to sleep. Everybody's going to bed. All right. Everybody starts to sleep and go to bed. You two are the only ones up, and I
I
would like.
snore terribly.
We all do.
Snoring is ridiculously loud. I want both Spectre and Narja to roll perception checks for me.
Okay.
Okay.
So double click on your icon. See, there you go. 10.
Ooh, those are pretty.
Thank you.
Okay.
You get the 6, yeah.
How are you gonna live through the snoring, Lyrical? So I killed the fairy with sound waves. You know?
She's like Tinkerbell, who like, even though she's sleeping, flies back every time your like snore blows her away. She just flies back.
She just hovers back and hovers forward. That's cute.
Essentially. So, Narja, not Spectre, begins to hear in the still waters something shifting. Something that doesn't necessarily seem natural. That seems like that something may be lurking around the boat. And the boat starts to shake, whoosh, a little bit, just back and forth, as you feel something kind of come under you guys. And I want everybody else to roll perception checks.
Don't like
So
this.
I'm gonna roll for Denny's character.
I'm having that really bad flashback of the Mosasaurus from
I ain't seen shit.
the Jurassic World.
Okay.
I'm sleepy.
Flashbacks to Subnautica.
Yeah. What are we rolling? My
Okay.
bad.
Perception.
Well, those are
Okay,
good
that's what I
rolls,
thought.
Jesus.
I see
You
nothing.
aren't
I'm
seeing
snoring.
anything either.
You also suffer from sleep apnea, Heather.
Yeah, there you go.
So the
Oh,
only
no.
people that wake up is Thistle and Locke. The others are sound asleep. They feel that jerking of the boat, and that you guys all look around, and because Denny's not here, I'm gonna voice Locke. Locke goes, "Oh, what was that? Did any of you feel that?" To anybody who wants to say anything.
I'm sleeping.
No.
Real intense. So I
was
thought you
waiting
were
for
like,
someone to say make a snort sound.
Someone slap us awake, please.
Slap. No.
Damn it.
Locke kind of just like goes and looks over the boat, and because they rowed so well, when they look over, they see whoosh, something swish under the boat again, and the boat rocks again.
I grabbed the back of Locke's shirt to pull her back onto the boat, uncertain of what's underneath us, but knowing enough it's big to the point where it can knock us over.
Right, she's just kind of like, oh, thank you.
Don't look over the edge. I don't know what's under there.
Sorry, curiosity. So the boat kind of does that a couple of times, and then after about a minute or so of that going on, it kind of just draws silent, and the thing goes silent again, and the boat doesn't stir anymore, doesn't move, and you both have kind of stopped rowing, unsure that if you continue, this thing is going to keep happening. And then something comes up right on the side of Narja and jumps up out of the water with a spear to stab Narja. So it gets a sneak attack, so it's going to roll for attack with its spear to see if it hits. Is 16 a hit? Queenie?
Oh, what?
Is 16 a hit?
I don't know. What am I?
You have to check your AC, so the big shield icon on your character sheet.
Oh, the shield? Yeah, unfortunately, that's a hit. I'm a 14.
Okay.
Crystal wants to know if she sees it.
Thistle was 17. I rolled. Yes, you do. You do see it. You saw the thing moving under, essentially, but you didn't see what it was. When I rolled their thing, they rolled a little bit higher in their stealth. So they're gonna do damage.
Mm-hmm.
Just 6. And just gonna minus that from you. And you feel essentially a spear coming right at your chest and nicking you in the front. And just barely missing Spectre right beside you, the tip of the spear. So we are going to have everyone roll initiative for a fight. And we're going to have some battle music.
She wants to
Wait,
know if she
wait.
can grab her weapons and be alert, like, oh shit, I'm awake, who's there, kind of alert. Or are we all gonna do that now?
Oh, we're all going to do it now. It was only to
Okay.
wake up and be seen and not get attacked potentially.
No problem. You
Okay.
may have to turn down the dramatic music a little bit.
I don't even
Yep.
know where this is coming from. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, it's coming from that.
Okay. Oh, there's happy
That
music.
wasn't
What am I rolling
trash.
for
Don't
initiative?
pay attention to that music.
What do I roll for initiative again?
Okay, give me a second. I need to add everybody into the initiative.
Mm.
So, as this thing comes and essentially tries to stab the front of Narja's chest and succeeds, 2 other creatures pop up from the water as well.
Man.
Oh, jeez.
So let me. So again, go to the fist, right click on it, and the battle tracker will be there. I'm going to be rolling for everyone because it's a lot easier.
Oh,
Okay.
so I'm alert and gonna. Am I awake at this point?
So essentially, your character hears this whoosh coming out of the water, and you're instantly alert. You're used to this. You're used to people sneaking up on you, doing these
Mhm.
things to you. So you're up and ready, and you just look around, you see something, and you go to hit it, whichever one you choose to hit.
I'll do the one across. So like over here. Yeah, over here.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see my dot. I'll do witch bolt. Give that.
Okay. Yep.
So
Go for it.
cast spell. Let's see how well it does. Please do something.
That is a hit. So do damage.
All right. How do I do the damage? Hold on.
Right below the 14 on the chat.
There we go. Damage. Come on, do something good. Ooh.
Okay. Roll twice for you for some reason. Hold on. On a hit, target takes 1, and on each of your turns, you can use your action to deal. Oh, so this one is very interesting. So you can choose to just keep dealing damage to it every single turn, which it gets 7 right now, and then 6 every single turn if you decide to just do that or something else.
Oh,
But if
so
you
it's a
don't
direct
do
hit.
it, yeah, it's a direct hit right now, and then it's a direct hit next turn every turn after. But once
Interesting.
you stop it, it's done. So if you decide not to do it and do a different spell, it
Okay.
doesn't work anymore. So
Good to know.
so it's gonna do the 7 damage. I did 7 damage to everyone. What? No.
What? Hey, you even did it to me. No. Bad DM. Bad DM.
Oh, what is going on right now? I didn't play this music at all. What is going on?
I was about to say, I hit that. Oh boy.
Why did that music start playing out of the blue? Okay. Okay, I added your guys' health back. You're good. It's because I had you all highlighted because I'm an idiot. Okay. So minus. Okay, now 7. Okay, the next is there any bonus action you want to do or can do?
Unless I can do it again, no, I'm not going to interrupt my spell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's your turn. Now it's
yeah.
Spectre.
Trying to figure out how to hold this. There we go.
I would like to try and use my warhammer, if I can, on the one next to Narja.
Okay, go for it.
If I remember correctly, I just got to do this.
Oops.
Wow.
Ooh. You go to SmackDown, and it essentially barely just misses. And it doesn't connect with the creature, but it does make the creature kind of step back a little bit, and the spear is kind of no longer kind of semi-enlarged into Narja's chest. So that's good. But
Good.
also she could be bleeding out. We don't know.
Oh no.
Okay, now it's the deck wizards. Actually, can you do anything else, bonus action or anything?
I don't know how to check that.
Okay, let me help you out then. Okay. No, you don't. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, no, you have second wind, but second wind is to what? You have a limited well of stamina that you draw to protect yourself from harm. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to. Okay, that's just for health. Okay, so no, you do not.
Mm.
All right. That is your turn. The next
Mhm.
person that goes is the deck wizard, the gnome.
I'd be
I-
right back.
All right. And essentially, she sees what's going on and she's like, ugh, these stupid things again. And she's going to cast also Witch Bolt on the one that Marilla attacked. Does it hit? No, it misses. And she shoots and it kind of just goes whoosh into the darkness and then fizzles out. And that's her turn. Now it's the one that hit Narja. And because Spectre kind of like broke the attack, it's gonna try to stab Spectre with the spear because it can, because it's a long weapon. So it's gonna go after you, Spectre.
Okay.
Is 18 a hit?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that is your armor class. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's my
gonna
armor
do
class.
damage to you. That is 6 damage.
Damn.
Yeah, these guys are a little bit tougher. All right, now it
Yeah.
is Thistle's turn. Lyrical, for your turn, just when it is your turn, just type in the regular chat because nobody's going to be typing at that moment. Okay. Thunderclap. Let me check. Because I think it may. 100. Each creature within range other than you must make yes. So yes, it would hit them. I could make an executive rule if everybody agrees on it that AoE, like friendly fire, is not a thing. It would hit everybody in the boat. It would hit everybody. It would hit everyone in the boat. Maybe not the deck wizard, but it would hit everyone in front of you.
Anything, it should hit her. She didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh crap! I hate friendly fire.
Well, if you guys all want, we can have it that it only hits enemies and not friendlies with magic and different stuff.
Yeah, that might be helpful, especially in this small quarters.
Okay. So, DM ruling, I have decreed that friendly fire is no longer. So, go for it.
Yay!
Huzzah.
Don't hold back anymore now.
Yep, go for it. Do the thunderclap.
Get your stuff.
That means I can use my breath weapon as well, right? Without hurting people.
Yep, I will allow it.
Nice.
Furthest guy away. Over here? Yep, I see your little thing. Go for it. I wish there was an add-on that like players could click on the character and it does damage, but it'd make it so much easier for me.
Definitely.
Okay, so he has to do this. He just saved, so that misses.
Damn.
I know. The thing that sucks about this stuff is like when it's like saving throws, it's a really great spell, But then if you miss, you miss, and it sucks. So it's like,
Mhm.
heck. Okay. So is there any bonus action or anything that you have? You can also do pixie dust if you want to, and you have healing word as well as a bonus action. Okay, so you're gonna use healing word on Narja. Okay, yes you can. So roll for healing word.
Your friend. This is my
It says you have to configure. Okay, let me see that then. Healing word. Cast spell. No, it rolled for me. Did you click on the photo or did you click on the D20 die picture on the healing word?
My turn or something.
The D20.
Need to get.
Yeah, just clicked on healing word in your thing, but I already clicked it for you, so it's just gonna waste a spell slot if you do it now.
Damn it.
Okay, so all right, we're gonna add 7. Okay, so you are back at full health, Queenie. That's all Lyrical can do. So now it's Queenie's turn. What does Narja wish to do?
Narja wishes to use the spear that she has and jab it straight at the lovely, ugly siren looking thing that just popped out of the ocean and stabbed her.
Okay, go for it.
Alright, hold on. Whoop. It's ability check, yeah. Strength.
You just click on hover over the small little photo, and a D20 should be there, and just
Okay.
click on it, and then roll a regular check, I believe. Hold on, let me check. It just rolls for you. So just essentially, in your on your front page, you see your spear, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. I see it.
Yeah. Just hover over the spear little icon, and then just click. Yeah.
Ooh,
Perfect.
nice.
21 does
Nice.
hit. Roll damage.
Roll in. Oof.
Hey, damage is damage, guys.
Yeah.
Didn't have
True.
2
As
less
long as
health
it's not
last
something.
time. It's something. It is something. So essentially, you take your spear, and where particularly do you want do a little nick on it?
The neck.
A little nick, like a little cut.
Jugular.
Yeah, on the neck.
Oh, on the neck.
Jugular.
You essentially jab your spear and like do a little tiny cut on the neck, and you see essentially blood kind of coming out a little bit. It doesn't look happy. It looks pissed off at you, like, how dare you hit me?
How dare you hit me?
It's like, how dare you bitch slap me? So yeah, now it's this guy, this little guy's turn. Well, I wouldn't say that they're little, but this guy's turn, and he is going to attack the deck wizard who attempted to hit him. If I remember correctly, the wizard didn't hit nothing last session. Absolutely nothing. It's gonna first go over here though to the side of the boat. And it's going to do, hold on. Okay, so that doesn't work, but okay, so it's gonna do actually, yeah, it's gonna attack with its spear. I think that is definitely a hit. Yes, that is a hit, so it's gonna do damage to the gnome, and essentially it's going to jab its spear into their shoulder, kind of pinning them down a little bit. And you can hear the gut-wrenching screams, but does anybody care? It's an NPC.
And she hasn't been helpful, so no.
Well, she promised treasure.
Yeah.
But so does
well,
the other guy. Everybody's been promising you guys treasure.
Doesn't
We
It's
really
like, I
mean a
got
lot at this
treasure,
point.
man. And it's like everybody in the menagerie coach has got a little bit of treasure. So,
yeah.
okay,
And we're all just like, whatever.
we're all like, treasure. I buried treasure last week, so that's not too big of a deal. So yeah, it's the end of that guy's turn, or that thing, whatever it has a name. So it's Locke's turn. Yeah, so I'm gonna look at Denny and see what Denny can do. Ooh, Denny can do a couple of things that I don't know how to play an artificer because I've never played an artificer. Um, so Denny has firebolt, and they are going to firebolt this guy right next to Narja and everybody. Definitely does not hit. So yeah, they missed. So yeah, now it's this one, and it's gonna coming over here,
Oh
and
no.
it's going to essentially go after Thistle. Ooh, they have a lot of things that they can do, and I'm afraid. Like, I'm afraid. I don't want them to do a ton of damage.
Be gentle.
Yeah. Like, don't hit me. I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast. 11. I don't think 11 hits. Does 11 hit Thistle? I've looked. No. Okay, so you, because you're tiny, you essentially fly out of the way, whoosh, and the Eldritch Blast just goes toosh up into the dark sky and then dissipates, kind of like fireworks a little bit. It's kind of nice.
Ooh, pretty. Anyways.
Ooh. Now it is Amara's turn. Amara stops snoring, wakes up because people who have sleep apnea sometimes wake only themselves up from like slumber, but nobody else does. So you wake yourself up and you see that there's a battle going on, fighting going on. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna throw my javelin at the creature that attacked Thistle.
Okay. Gotta protect the love.
Nice
That is
hit.
a definite hit. That is a definite hit. Roll
Yeah.
damage.
Where is damage? Stupid
Right
me, where's
below,
damage?
right below
I'm
the
sorry.
22 on in chat.
Ah, okay. That's what I didn't do. Look back at chat. Oh well.
Hey, but
Better
you
than
do have
nothing.
it's 4, so you did pretty good.
Nice.
Eh.
Okay. You essentially throw your javelin and it goes doosh right into the being's chest, between the shoulder and the chest area. And it hits it and kind of knocks it back a little bit.
Yay.
Is there anything else you can do? Is that your turn?
Darn, I looked it over really well.
Okay.
Yes, I think I did.
All right. It is Marilla's turn.
I never
All right.
know.
I'm gonna continue my witch bolt. I think it said 6, or do I hit the button again? It says
It says 6, so you're gonna hit it again.
all right.
I'm gonna have to scroll up for that. Scroll up for that. Yeah. Okay. Let me read this fully just in case. In each of your turns for the duration, and how many durations does it have? Active spell ends. You use your action to do anything else. So anything else, not even just spells. Anything else that you do, it
Mhm.
stops the spell. So you have to constantly keep concentration. It's a concentration spell, so you have to stay where you are and what
Yeah.
you're doing. Like, you can't be hit by anything or anything else. So if you're hit by it, it breaks your concentration. So
Yeah.
right now you're good. You're gonna
Yeah.
do another.
Well, if she said she has to do wisdom save, extra damage.
Yes.
So what happened?
Okay. Denny's just DMing me essentially.
Sightsees
I'm the DM's
DMing.
DM.
Tells me what to do, bastard. No, I'm kidding. Okay,
No
I
worries.
dealt damage to the thing. Is there anything else you want to do, or you want to keep the concentration going up?
I'll keep the concentration.
Okay. It is Spectre's turn.
Hold on. Okay. How far can I reach with my breath weapon?
Let me see. You can.
Doesn't really
It
tell me.
doesn't. It doesn't specify. So I'm guessing that you obviously can't do a ridiculous amount of thing, but I believe that it's
Right.
within. I think it's you're within range of the creature if you're doing the one next to you and Narja and everyone else.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to use my breath weapon on that one, the closest to us.
Go for it.
All right. 4.
4. So you can use an action to inhale destructive energy. Your draconic energy determines the size, shape, and damage of your X. When you use your breath weapon, each creature in the area of the must make a saving throw. The type of which is determined by your draconic ancestry. So your draconic ancestry.
Mine is lightning, I believe.
So lightning, and that is a dex save. Good to know. Okay, so a dex save. But what is the the 4 is the damage that you do. But what determines that it is a failed save throw?
I don't know.
So the DC for the saving throw equals 8 plus your constitution modifier. So your thing is
The Constitution is a
10.
+2.
So it's 10. Okay, so it has to be the 10. Okay. It does not. So you hit, and then it does the 4 damage. Okay. Good to know for the future with that one, which it's kind of confusing how
Okay.
they set it up. Okay.
Yeah.
So you do, essentially, you breathe in, and clouds start to form around your mouth, and then like sparks of lightning just shoot out kind of like flames. It's really cool and surprisingly doesn't hit anybody else but the enemy.
Mystical forces at work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen,
Yes. Yes.
our characters can control who it hits. This is the way that the
Yeah.
world works from
I
now on.
have control over my powers.
Well, hey, you can use them, so I would expect you have control.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do? You can do second wind to heal yourself if you wish.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay, click on second wind.
8.
That is 9 points of healing. Ooh, you are
Nice.
up and full. Okay, that is your turn. Now, Deck Wizard, please hit. The Deck Wizard is going to continue to attack the same guy. It's going to do Ray of Frost. Nope. And the Deck Wizard ends it. This is a really bad Deck Wizard. We're just going to say this out here. They continually miss. It's probably because they're short. Am I making a short joke? Yes. It's okay because I'm short.
Oh, so am I.
All
Roland
right.
is glaring.
Like,
Not losing
do
concentration.
something, you dumb idiot. Like, essentially. So, the creature that is being attacked by multiple people right now, that is closest to Narja and Spectre, is going to, let me see. Because Spectre just hit them, they're going to attack Spectre with the spear. And they completely miss. Essentially, as you shoot out the lightning, they go in for a hit, and just it hits at the same time and kind of knocks them back, and you both just barely don't get hit, essentially. So that was a nice save. Now it is Thistle's turn. I'm surprised, Amara hasn't thrown Thistle yet.
It's still early.
Yeah, the night is still
I'm about
young.
to throw the wizard. Yeah, I got my food
Also,
too. That's why I'm
question to Lyrical to close it. When you have your character sheet opened, hover over the character name on the black bar and double click.
Yeah, for some reason mine all went translucent.
Yeah,
kind of weird.
I've never
Like, even
encountered
the
that problem. If anytime you guys have a problem, just refresh.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a problem. If anything, it looks really cool. I'm just saying.
Also, in the future, I'm going to teach you guys how to use the hotbar so you guys can just put your skills down there and just click them in the future, because sometimes that is very, very easy.
Oh, yeah.
On the same
Okay,
guy
on the
I did
same
last
guy.
time.
Thunderclap again. Okay, post Thunderclap.
Ooh.
You make it, roll damage. Or he fails. Ooh, dang. 6.
Nice.
And thunder damage does something as well as lightning damage. So I have to actually look those up. Unless you guys don't care about like being critical.
I mean, if we can do more damage, I would love to know.
It has effects. Thunder damage, 5e.
I mean, if it's good, cool. If it's bad, yeah, we could ignore it.
Yeah,
Okay,
basically.
so thunder doesn't do anything. Lightning. Let me do that. Okay. Lightning ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. Okay, good to know.
Does that mean the boat as well?
The boat lights on fire. No, it just hit the creature, and you're also surrounded by water.
Okay.
So I think you guys are fine for now.
True.
But also you're using lightning, and it's in water. So, dude. Okay.
Shouldn't it do like an area of effect thing if it's water?
This is D&D, unfortunately, no. But if it was real, yes, it
darn.
would. It would. For sure.
I would
think there
kill
might
everything
be spells.
immediately.
I think there are spells that do that, so I'm like,
Oh, that's
maybe
cool.
maybe future. So Thistle, is there anything else you want to do? I'm like, this is mostly going to be talking and story, no fighting. And I'm like, oh shit, I forgot there's fighting right off the bat. Because I planned for you guys to go on the boat a lot sooner. Other than healing word, is there anything else you can do? Okay. Bonus action, only healing word. You can use pixie dust. So as a bonus action on your turn, you can touch one creature. That creature gains a flying speed of 30 feet until the end of its next turn. Once you use this trait, you require a short or long rest before you can use it again.
Don't you dare touch me.
Apparently, Amara is afraid of heights.
Yes. Just be like, whoa, put me down. No.
Nobody else needs healing, right?
Except
I
for
don't
the
think
deck
so.
wizard.
I forgot about her.
Should we heal her?
She's okay. I'll tell you guys, she's okay. That's like nothing on her health, so she's okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't waste it on the stupid deck
Okay,
wizard.
then no.
All right, so that's Thistle's turn. Okay, Queenie, it is Narja's turn.
Let's see what we got to work with right now. I decide to use my dagger on this ugly, ugly mofo that's right in front of me and stab it
All right.
right in the neck.
That hits. Definitely hits. Roll damage.
Rolling for damage.
Ooh, 7
Nice.
damage. Dang.
Death.
You hit it pretty hard. Like you essentially slash her again at the same spot you had hit before, and it just cuts deeper, and things like just like groveling and all that different stuff. Sorry for my sound effects. You guys have to deal with it.
No, I love it. I
That
love
was
it.
awesome.
No worries.
So it's essentially grabbing its neck and having the spear in the other hand, and just like. So you heard it pretty good, Narja. Just saying.
Do I
Still
have
alive?
any bonus moves?
Unfortunately, let me see. You can hide even when you're lightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain, falling
Oh
snow,
yes,
mist, and other
totally.
natural
Yeah,
phenomenon.
because that
Um,
makes sense. Hiding on a fucking rowboat.
You can
So
hide in
when
my
you
cloak.
so when you hit a creature, you can call on your mystical bond with its nature to mark it as your favorite enemy for 1 minute or until you lose your concentration as if you were concentrating on a spell. The first time on each of your turns you hit the favorite enemy and deal damage to it, including when you marked it, you can increase the damage by 1d4. So you didn't know you had that, but do you want to do that?
I would love to do that to kill this
Okay, let me just
ugly
click on the
beastie.
1d4. You get a +2. Okay, so an extra 2. So every single time you get another 1d4 of damage because now it's your favorite enemy.
All right, beautiful. I'm
Okay.
content.
All right. That is your turn. It is now this ugly motherfucker up here's turn. Contending with the deck wizard. Okay, it's gonna essentially slash its spear. Actually, no, it's not. It's going to.
Uh-oh.
It does not have anything that is near that it can do that to. It's going to do one claw attack. That does not hit. And it's going
Wow.
to then do another attack and try to bite down on them. That is a hit. That's going to roll damage. It's only 2, so we good. Essentially, it's sharp teeth. It's got those teeth that just every single one of them is sharp, like shark teeth, essentially. And it just gnaws down on the neck and the shoulder and a little bit of the arm of the deck wizard. But it doesn't seem to pierce down fully through because the deck wizard essentially uses its hand to stop it halfway. All right, so it is Locke's turn. Locke, again, don't know how to play an artificer, but here we go.
Just shoot with a bow or something. It's the best thing I'm best at.
Bow? Okay, so it's going to shoot at this one who's been heavily damaged. Queenie screams, "No, don't touch them. They're mine." Essentially.
No,
That's
pretty
fine.
much, yeah.
Shoots it with his bow, misses, and actually it does have a bonus action. Does Danny have a bonus action?
Lyrical
No.
has OC questions, sort of. If the
Okay, what is
AC
it?
and the DM rolls the match, like you're trying to hit something and let's pretend
So
you need
let's
a
say
10 to
if you're
hit. Yeah.
yes, essentially if the AC is 10 and I roll a 10, that hits. That is your armor class. So essentially anything below your number is not a hit. Anything that is or above is a hit.
But like if they match, does the player automatically win or does the DM's character automatically win?
If there is 2 of the same roll, it's a re-roll.
Okay. I think that's what you wanted, right? Okay, whatever.
Okay. It
Melee
is
was
now
fun.
this guy's turn down here, and it's going to then attempt to shoot at Thistle again.
Can't do that.
This seems like, oh. No, that's mean. I feel really bad as a DM sometimes. I'm like, nah, I can't do that. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to bring it up a little bit closer. He's going to come up here and he's going to do 2 attacks to you. He's going to do 1. Actually, does he have a multi-attack? Yeah. Oh, yeah, he does. 1 with its bite and 1 with okay. I'm scared to use the Sword of Fathoms. I don't know what that is. Okay, here it is. No, I'm not going to use that because you'll die. So 13, is that a hit? Let me check. No, it misses you. Okay, so yeah, it's that warlock's turn. Sometimes I will give you guys higher enemies just for the fun of it, but sometimes I will not use certain abilities because I'll be like, that's way too mean. But in the future, when you guys are its level, I will go full.
Yeah, you won't hold back.
Yeah, okay, it's Amara's turn. What do you want to do?
What is it called? I was gonna try to hand axe it.
Okay, go for it.
Nice.
That is a certain hit.
Got chat.
That is 5 damage. That's pretty good.
Sweet.
How do you want to hit it?
Pretty much slice into it, shoulder, or I'm aiming like for neck, shoulder area because major blood vessels.
No one ever says, I want to cut off its tongue or just something weird, like just one pinky finger. I want to do the tip of its pinky finger, just
That's
a
if I
little
want to
bit.
interrogate it.
I want to make some sashimi, I want to make some sushi.
Yeah.
No, aim for the neck
I
or
don't think
the
it's gonna
eyes or
taste
yeah.
good.
Speaking of sushi, I'm eating that shit right now.
Oh,
Yummy.
Lucky! How dare you eat my cat? Put it down, monster! Just
Be
kidding.
No
really glad
eating
you didn't
kitty,
say that
honey.
to me. I have a great comeback for that. So.
Like I eat cats all the time. All right, is there
All the
anything else
time.
you want to do? You have a bonus action. You also have rage, but you should have. So rage is essentially you do it before you fight because you want to essentially get more out of it, and you have to constantly keep hitting things to not have it drop. So rage is a thing you can do, but not right now. So technically, all right, that's the end of your turn. So Marilla, what do you want to do? Another witch bolt?
You might as well. It's working so far.
Okay, I'm just
It's
gonna do the -6 because it's easier. So
yeah.
there you go. -6. It's looking really, really bad. There's essentially like burnt, char, just all different types of like gross like spots that essentially are on its body because of the contact of the witch bolt. It's essentially like I would say close to looks like poison a little bit, but it's not fully poison damage. But all
Just
right,
electrocuting this guy.
yeah.
Ish.
Just tearing up his skin. All right, that's all you can do. Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. Okay, Spectre.
Okay. I would like to finish off this guy next to us.
Yes, go ahead.
So I'm just gonna use my Warhammer again.
Mhm.
See if I do
Nice.
anything.
Ooh,
Oh.
nat 20. Yay. Okay, roll damage.
Finally,
Roll
Jesus, you
damage
gentle giant.
with with the critical.
Yay.
And that's just
So roll just click on the
clicking up.
damage, and if it says with the critical, just say yes. If it doesn't, just press the plus after.
You cut out. I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
So below the 27, press the damage,
Oh, right. Okay.
and it rolls with the thing. So 7 plus 3. Ooh, yeah, it's dead. It is you essentially. I mean, how do you? I don't want to Matthew Mercer it, but how do you want to do it? Like, how do you want to kill it?
I wanna. God, I don't know. I want to strike it in its side first, like kind of make him bend down a little bit from the pain and whatnot, and then
Mhm.
just completely like blow through his head
Damn. Yeah,
with
you
my Warhammer.
essentially you knock it over, knock it down, kind of getting it leveled, and then like an executioner just plop its head, and it just
Yeah.
falls into the water and essentially just sinks. It doesn't
Nice.
float, it just sinks. It's heavy because of its armor and everything. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So, this guy, where is he? He's right there. He is dead.
He is
Okay,
very, very dead.
very dead. All right, Deck Wizard, let's go. You and me. Seems like nobody likes you, so I like you. Let's
We want to like her.
But her attacks keep missing.
yeah.
So we all glare at her.
All right, another witch
Yeah.
bolt. Let's go. Cast the spell. Oh, it hits.
Oh.
Okay, and it's gonna go after this one. All right, that's terrible
Nice.
damage for what it rolled. But it's also dead. So essentially, the witch bolt, it's close enough. It's kind of like one of those things that's like you would have to be an idiot not to like make it. Kind of like if you're holding a gun and you want to shoot somebody point blank, and if you were to miss, you'd be an idiot, but they didn't. So they shoot the witch
Mhm.
bolt, it hits, the thing falls again, sinking to the bottom because of its armor and its heavy stuff. And then this creature is down. it's Denny's character's turn. I'm just gonna be quick about this because Denny's not playing their character. I don't want to play their character for them, like being like, ooh. Okay, short bow
Yeah.
misses. Convenient but not convenient. I'm sorry, Denny. I'm making your character look awful.
That's fine.
Okay. It is. Oh, why did I skip? I went all the way down to Denny. Sorry, it's Thistle's turn. Sorry, Lyrical, it's your turn actually, but Denny missed anyway, so we'll skip Denny's turn when it goes to it.
Meh.
Okay, what do you want to do? Okay, your quarterstaff. All right. So go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are allowed to use your quarterstaff. And striking it twice. No, you're not allowed to hit twice. You're only allowed to hit once. But you rolled a natural 20, so
Wow.
it's
Nice.
essentially like hitting
Holy
twice.
crap.
So roll damage. Yeah, that
Nice.
essentially you surprisingly have a lot of force with your little tiny. Yeah, on the guy in front of you. Even though you're tiny, your force essentially hits like a mean dwarf, like, who just had a fight in a bar and just hits down and the thing just dies and essentially falls again like the others to the bottom. All right. And that
Nice.
is the fight. Okay. So, the creatures sink to the bottom. You guys are all now. I'm just moving them away a little bit. You guys did pretty good. Is there anything that anybody wants to do right now in particular?
I kind of want to use my shape water and move us quicker across the water. I don't know
Okay.
if I could do that.
Let me see. Let me read. Do like a whole avatar moment thing?
Yeah, might as well.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Nope. It
Okay.
says yes. Yes, you can. So you can ship the water up to 5 feet. You'd have to be at the back of the boat.
Okay. So I'll have to roll a dexterity to make sure I don't. Well, I'm also part water. I should be kind of used to this. But I
Yeah,
gotta
even
move
if
to
you
the
were to fall, you'd easily get back out. So yeah, you do have to roll an acrobatics check to kind of like maneuver your way around the people.
acrobatics. So just hit it.
Yes.
Oh wow! I fell into the water.
So as you're trying to
Oh
get up, you're
my
like, I've
god.
done this before. And yeah, you essentially fall boop into the water. Well, I'll say a little bit over here. And everyone just sees you like plummet in the water. And just
pops out, blushes, shakes the head, and I think I'll just go to the back of the boat now.
yeah, and then you just kind of make your way wet and you're like, help me up kind of thing.
All right, so I'm not that graceful for a water person, so I'm gonna have to switch with either
You were on a
Pixel
boat. You were on a boat.
and half awake.
Yeah.
So I have to switch with either. Yeah, okay, that works. All right, so just use water. Just click water, shape water.
Yep. Shape water.
Oh, okay. It says I have to.
Okay.
It looks like I just click it.
Yep.
Mhm.
You don't have to roll anything. It's a thing you can just do.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay.
I'm doing it. I'm so used to
All
hitting
right.
it
So
to move
yeah,
us
yeah.
quicker away from because
So
I'm picturing.
essentially, as this is happening, you're like, I want to get off this boat on land and essentially just move away, and then you fall and you're like, oh shit, and then you're like blushing and you're like, you get back on the boat and you're just like, okay, shape water, and you kind of the boat starts to propel a little bit, and the deck wizard kind of sits down and just like, oh,
Well, I'm
Jesus
thinking.
Christ.
Well, I'm thinking blood, water. Ooh, sharks. Let's leave.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. So yeah, you essentially propel the boat. It's nighttime. Everybody kind of goes back to resting, so everyone has a full rest except for Marilla, because she's pushing the boat. Unless you guys decide to give her a rest and let her take a break a little bit.
I think I'll be good.
Okay,
I didn't
so
take any damage, and I only used one spell
now
multiple
I
times.
summon the Kraken, and you're like, shit, I should have slept.
Fuck.
So yeah, everyone take a long rest. Okay, there we go.
On the character sheet with the full rest.
Yeah, character sheet, bed icon, last one.
Excuse me.
So, giving Marilla a little bit of a rest, and then after she gets back up and starts to push the boat, you guys cut almost a good size of your traveling, and you guys then see in the distance the shore, and like
Yay.
essentially a bit of a mountain going up. And you just see palm trees as far as the eye can see. You see beaches and a little bit of houses, and you see as the gnome essentially stands up and says, "Look, that's Palma Flora. We're almost there." And she turns back to you, Marilla, and says, "Keep pushing, blue one."
Glare, but kept going.
Yeah, and you essentially keep pushing, and you guys make it to the shores or the beach of Palma Flora.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
It's taken a bit for it to load in for me, but
Yeah,
you
so
guys,
I like it.
it's gonna take a bit. Hold on, just kind of like refresh your thing,
there
because
you
it
go.
might.
I
Yeah.
got it.
Okay. So you guys essentially bring your boat up to a roundabout over here, if you see it. My icon down here, little Anna GM.
Mm-hmm.
You guys pull your boat up around about here, and you see tons and tons of locals essentially getting ready for what you guys read in the letter, the shark contest. You guys can clearly see it. They're setting up. It looks like they're close to being done, but not fully done. You see a large set of people in this area, and essentially a bunch of people just coming down this way and bringing stuff. And essentially, accidentally, to Spectre, one of the people carrying the canisters ends up shoulder checking you, and then like kind of like getting scared, and then going, "Oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to bump into you."
I smile at them and tell them that it's absolutely no problem. It happens sometimes.
Okay. And while this person is seeing this, you have a cat on your shoulder, and they're like,
Mm-hmm.
"Okay, okay, have a nice day." And then just kind of continues to awkwardly walk away. Skyrim NPC stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you
Can
guys.
I do a perception check on him? Because I'm kind of suspicious.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Oh, sorry, let me just find it.
Amara reaches in the water, pulls out shark. I win.
14.
What are you looking in for particular?
Because he bumped into me, and I feel like he wanted to pickpocket me, but I'm not too sure.
His hands were full, so he didn't
Okay.
grab anything. So no, you don't see
Okay.
anything. He's not
Alright.
suspicious. He seems like he genuinely. The box is a little bit taller than his eyesight, so it seemed like he genuinely just bumped into you, and he was maybe a little bit waringly because maybe he's not used to seeing someone of your size and stature.
Okay.
So
I'm content
your
then.
your your pocket is still good, and your cat is still on your shoulder. Everything seems to
Okay,
be.
good.
You're like,
The
I don't
essentials.
care about the money. The cat. Where is the cat?
Oh my.
The cat is always with me.
So you guys are on the beach, and then suddenly you guys can Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Just get ready for it, guys. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We're all
There
epically
it is.
ready.
Ready.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
This
get ready
feels
for
like
it.
Stardew. The fuck?
awesome. I'm
It's
very
not Stardew
ready.
Valley, but it's
Yeah,
a
kind of.
it does though. So essentially, you guys hear the band practicing on the beach, and the locals are here are a lot of Taxabani, a couple of humans, a lot of turtles, a lot of turtles.
Turtles.
You see some tieflings. You see a very huge range of people, but mostly turtles, Taxabani, humans, and some tieflings that are setting up this area, and some elves as well. And they're setting up, and essentially this turtle man dressed in garbs notices you guys and comes over and says, um oh, and notices that you guys didn't come at the docks, you just came at just went onto the shore because
The beach.
Marilla was just rocketing the ship, and he essentially notices the rocketing of the ship, and he goes, welcome to Palma Flora, as and he looks awkwardly at the blood covered all of you, and he goes, are you all right? Do you need a doctor?
Just another day at this beach.
Ah,
I'm
I,
fine.
s- I see. Well,
Although a bath might be handy.
he goes, yes. The place to take the bath, a bath would be. Let me look up the name because I have names written down for this. Would be Lady Tava's Seaside Hotel and Spa, but it's a little bit pricey. So if you're not looking or willing to spend, you could just take a dip in the ocean. And he kind of just looks back and points to the water.
And Narja's already in the water cleaning up.
Can I?
She's like naked and she's like
She's like,
splashing.
screw it.
Pretty much.
Scrub, scrub, scrub.
Can I use shape water to just wash myself quickly?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Of course, yes.
Who else wants water splashed at them conveniently quick?
No, I'm good actually. I'm
Okay.
good.
You're like, I like the blood. It's a good accessory. It makes people.
I would actually like to find a market or a merchant to sell my saffron.
Okay.
Oh no. If she
Um.
splashes you with water thistle, you'll like drown instantly.
True. Okay, little splash, not big splash.
Little
How
tiny
about a
Okay.
splash.
mist?
So I'm going to essentially, we're gonna have everybody kind of do a roll to see, but I'm gonna do kind of like a battle situation. So I'm gonna have to drag you guys all out. Just quickly. Denny's not here, so I'm not gonna drag Denny out. Wow, you guys are huge monsters. How could you
Yeah,
be
we're
attacking?
gigantic.
How could you be attacking this poor island?
Godzilla.
Kaiju.
Yeah, essentially. Okay. Okay,
Ooh.
so Thistle, is there anything big or major you want to do right now?
Ooh, shoot.
Ooh, shiny.
Oh, shiny. Oh, that's so
Why are you over
cute.
there?
Ooh, shiny.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody's setting up for the shark festival, but it seems like some of the things are available to be used. Like there's one tiki kind of setup that's giving drinks and alcohol to people and some food. There is essentially entertainment and stuff going around. It seems like a lot of beach dwellers and people relaxing and sunbathing and just having a fun time. There is a market. There is also pretty much you could do anything, just don't leave hardcore away from the group, essentially.
Mhm.
So if there's anything you would like to do, like suggestion, it's fine. We in Stardew Valley, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like
Stardew
Pick up
Valley.
feeling
them
it.
pick up them shells.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the new island in
Shiny,
Stardew.
maybe
Okay.
a drink.
Who would anybody want to join Thistle?
Uh,
Where are you
No,
going?
decline.
Okay. Nobody wants to join Thistle with getting drunk and finding shinies?
I was gonna get information about the shark contest. So
Okay. So yeah. Thistle will
Somebody's
probably
gotta
head
go
over.
hold her shiny, so I guess.
You want to go with her, Heather?
make sure she doesn't drink too much.
Come on, in order to
I'm
have a
sad that nobody's
romance, you gotta
ever going. I
insert
found
yourself
one
in other
that's in
people's
hand.
shit.
That's a piece of sand.
Okay, so
I don't know if I'm gonna be romantic with her, so
romance. Listen, I said nothing. I said nothing.
I feel like she does the heavy breathing like that creepy kid from Harry Arnold over
I heard nothing.
Okay, so essentially, I want both of you to roll perception checks to find shinies. Drinks are easy, but maybe not shinies.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah,
Do I
both
have to roll?
both of you perception checks. You and Amara.
Mhm.
Okay. Do, 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 do.
You guys are breaking up really bad. I can't type in there either. Oop. Reset it, or just come in, come out of Discord. That happens.
Yeah, that's what happens to me pretty often. I just kind of wait it out because I can't do anything while it's happening.
Mm-hmm. Am I being able to be heard okay?
That better?
Yeah, I hear you.
Back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check the recordings once we go on break in a little while.
Yeah, it's
I'm-
it's in half an hour.
Yeah. I'm
Why
hoping
is the
everything's fine.
Narza's character thing look different?
It's probably because she selected it and then rotated it. It's fine. It happens.
Oh.
I was about to
I
say,
saw
how
that it
did
was
she do?
rotating earlier. I'm like,
It's
what?
because she's special.
Yeah,
She's spazzing out right
She's
now.
scratching.
She's dancing. She's vibing with the music.
How do you do that?
Right, we all
I'm
kind of want to
hitting-
just.
I'm hitting control and then my mouse pad. I'm just moving. I'm assuming control and then you move your mouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I will roll for you, Lyrical, if that's okay.
Yeah, I'm not. All I can do is like move myself. That's weird. Oh well.
Just completely go out of the game, Lyrical, and just fully like redo the what is it called? The link for the game, the website Foundry. Okay, but I rolled a 21 perception for you, so shinies you may find. So essentially, you look around the beach and you find shells, shiny little tiny objects. You find a pearl in one of the shells. You literally rip a clam open. You're like, a pearl, shiny. And you essentially pocket that, and it goes a little tiny. So you got a little tiny pearl now. You pocket that. And then after you guys collect all the shiny things you do, most of it's like, I would say mainly like shiny shells, different types of like baubles and stuff that wouldn't particularly be a lot of money, but maybe a jeweler would be interested in buying some of this stuff if you were to want to sell it. So you essentially, you and Amara head over and sit down, and the bartender goes, "Welcome. What would you guys like to drink? The special is the Palma Flora, but just be careful. Those things are dangerous." I don't know whether people are being silent or people are typing.
I'm thinking. That's all. So type. I think I'm gonna think on it and make sure she doesn't do anything stupid while she's drunk.
Aw.
Like fly over to someone and call him a jerk, and then I'll have to save her.
She just punches somebody and they
Yeah.
fly. It's like that.
She like
Yeah.
gets drunk and goes, "You're ugly." Hee hee. Punch. Yeah,
Well,
great.
it's not harmful to you, but
Her elbow
it's one
falls
of those
down.
drinks that taste extremely good. Can't taste the alcohol. You want to keep drinking it, and you wake up tomorrow not remembering a single thing you did, and you have a goat next to you. Didn't happen to me, just
Happened to a friend.
happened to a friend. Exactly. I just wouldn't want two beautiful women like you to hurt yourselves.
Let me guess, your brother Abernathy did it. Mm.
We got the typical specials, fruity drinks, ale, rum, whatever you fancy. I can mix a special drink for you if you want, or I can just give it to you straight up.
I'll have a drink of ale if you don't mind.
All right. He kind of takes, the traditional ale mug and just goes over to the barrel and just fills it up, a little bit of foam happening on the top, and places it in front of you. Does that nice little splash. It's not a good drink
Right.
unless it splashes.
Exactly.
And he goes to the Thistle and he goes, "What about you, tiny one? What do you have?" Hmm. I do have some honey and I do have some milk, so I can mix those for you. But I don't have any honey cakes. I'm sorry.
I feel like she's gonna stick her tongue out at him.
Yeah. Essentially, he
Bleh.
doesn't have honey cakes, but he does kind of go over, mix a little bit of honey, a little bit of milk. Like, damn it. Essentially. And essentially just goes over and places you down the cup and he goes, "Sorry, I don't have any smaller cups." I hope that will do. Essentially, it's a tiki head and has milk and honey in it. He puts a little
She can
umbrella in it.
she can swim in it.
Essentially.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's gonna
And
be good for her skin.
She gonna drink that entire thing?
that's entirely up to her. One drink is like death for her. Like essentially.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but essentially the moment she grabs it gets tiny. Little objects, any objects
Oh right.
will get tiny, so it will be fine. The liquid doesn't get tiny, so it just splashes everywhere.
Her wings
I'm
flutter
just
as she
kidding.
drinks. That's cute.
Yeah, you give me both of you.
Gonna figure out if you get drunk or not.
Yeah, I have to figure out what rolls.
Oh,
Not
well.
intelligence. I would say Constitution because
I'm
you're
not
getting
sure
drunk.
what I clicked on accidentally.
So give me some con save throws. Let's see
Let's
how.
con.
Constitution. It's up on the top. It's CON. Okay, both of you surprisingly enough hold your liquor pretty well, and the bartender kind of seems impressed. He's like, both of you can drink pretty well. I'm impressed. Do you want some more?
No, I'm okay.
He goes, if both of you are interested, when the shark contest happens, it's a bit of a festival more, and we have a drinking contest that usually happens. You two should join. It's a hefty
Ooh,
money
cool.
prize in it.
I might try to do that.
You do have to put some money in though if you want to do it.
Yeah.
But he goes, you two look like you can drink half of the people here under the table. You just got to be careful. And he points over to the farther end of the beach. You essentially see this like shirtless, sunscreened up dwarven guy with like his hair slicked back and two
Oh,
women on his
no.
either end. And he goes, that guy wins every single year. But you two look like you could potentially knock him out.
I kind of really want Thistle to win.
Yeah, that'd be
And he
great.
Where do I
goes,
sign up? Yeah,
he
Thistle.
goes, we
Yeah.
don't. He goes, you sign up right before the Shark Contest Festival, so don't worry about it. It happens when the festival happens.
Ah,
So
man.
there's a large cash prize this year because Lady Tava is apparently putting in a good sum of the pot. Apparently, she's sponsoring this whole shark contest this year. So
Hmm.
the winners of the shark contest, the one who catches the largest shark, apparently gets to spend a weekend at her high-end hotel and spa. Thanks.
No, I'm okay.
All
That's
right.
all.
And he smiles and he goes, "Okay, I'll give you just one more, but don't drink too much, remember, dangerous." And he just, again, does another one, puts a little bit of alcohol with it, and hands it over to you. This time in a coconut with a little tiny, you know, little tiny umbrella. I'm assuming that Thistle just grabs the umbrella and just like holds it. Okay, is there anything you both want to do, or we can move on to the next person that wants to kind of search around, look around?
No, I'm okay. Just trying to figure out if I want to join any of those and
Okay.
Yep,
hanging
I can
out.
wait
We'll
till my
just
drink.
wait until what
Yeah,
everybody else wants to do. Okay. I'm
yeah,
good with my drink.
that's it.
Just sitting there, just being
Yeah.
like. Okay. The next person in the order would be Narja. What do you want to do, Queenie?
Well, I've just finished off cleaning myself off and all my weapons and everything.
Mhm.
And I noticed some other elves in the market area and wish
Yes.
to possibly get some wares. I quickly, however, cover up my ears with my hair and make sure that my clan marking is covered before I approach.
Okay. You see an elven woman and a little bit younger, maybe her child, working at a stall, probably around over this area. This. So you kind of make your way over here. And essentially you come up to the stall and the woman notices you and she goes, "Oh, hello. How can I help you?
I'd like to take a look at your wares, please. Do you have
Is there
anything
anything
of
in
value?
particular you're looking for?"
I have little gold, but I have a lot to trade.
"Oh, I'm not in the bout for trading, but it, what do you have?"
Uh,
What do you have? You can go to your inventory.
I just forgot for a second how to go into my inventory. Oops.
Your character sheet next to attributes, inventory. Just click on it.
Yeah, my brain just went.
Completely fine.
Um,
I'm gonna have to get a calculator, aren't I? You're gonna make me use the calculator.
calculator.
You're gonna
What
make
Why?
me
if
do
not?
math.
Oh no, that's why I'm using the calculator. Math and me are not friends.
Some of this is
Good.
interesting because I don't know what some of that is.
Just ask and I'll tell you.
There is a. Why are there wooden stakes here? Wooden
Is she
stakes.
asking wooden stakes here? Are you wanting to buy them or sell them?
Oh, my apologies. Out of character. I have wooden stakes in my inventory, and
Where are they? Wooden stakes.
they're
Okay.
under loot.
Let me look up what they do. Stabbing vampires. Okay, hold on.
It's like I have a lot of like holy stuff. That
Yes, it is for hunting monsters. So yes, vampires.
okay. Well, I mean, she's not one for holding on to holy symbols, so between that and the holy water, Arja will offer up those 2 items.
Okay, so the holy symbol. Jesus, people usually don't sell their holy symbols. Okay, that doesn't have a price on it, but let me. How much is a symbol? Okay. That actually does have a price. Interesting. Okay, so holy symbol, and then you want to sell the stakes.
Yeah, the stakes and the flask of holy water.
Okay, so hold on. So that's 5. That does not have a price, but I'll come up with it, and I'll okay. And then your holy water. Just without putting D&D or 5e in it, asking how much is holy water? How much can I buy for holy water? Oh wow, okay. Plus 25. Okay. She goes. I guess I could sell this to the church. They're always looking for holy things. And the wooden stakes, I guess my husband could use it for something, or I guess I could resell them, or repurpose them. So she goes, I'll give you 30 gold pieces for all of this.
It's a deal.
Okay. So I'll take this stuff out of your inventory. Okay, so the holy symbol, be gone, thought. Wooden stakes, be gone, thought. And then you did the holy water. Watch you need holy water. Just saying. Watch you need it.
Then we'll all just go, hey, wish we had holy water.
Oh, wish we had holy water. There's vampires everywhere. All demons and fiends and shit. Yeah, she essentially takes your items and hands you the gold, and I'm gonna do a deception roll for me.
Deception?
Yeah, give me a deception roll. Okay.
Nice.
Let me do a little roll in here. Okay. She looks at you and she says, "Oh," and she says in Elvish to you. She goes, "May you walk with stride." Essentially, it's like an Elvish saying, "May you walk with stride," meaning like have a good day. So she knows that you're Elvish.
Narja I decided to play stupid and look at her almost confused, even though I'm grateful that she shared kind words. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't understand you.
She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I was speaking Elvish. I assumed because, well, you're Elvish."
Let's not go around telling people that, please.
Like you have a knife up to her throat. "Don't tell anybody or I'll kill you." And she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. Don't worry. I won't tell anybody. I don't know you. I was just telling you to walk with your head held high."
And I respond with Darashal and walk away.
Okay.
Which it's a farewell. I didn't. You know where I got that from. Shut up.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
was convincing.
Darashal. It's from Dragon Age. God. Huh.
Dude, I haven't played
Oh,
Dragon
you
Age
are
in
throwing
quite a
Dragon
while.
Age Elvish at me. Well, okay. Let me pull this up.
I just
This
see her
is
with like a glossary.
yeah. Get ready. I could say Fenrir Magellan, but that's Dreadwolf Kaiju.
No, yeah. Let's not do that one.
Yeah. Hold on. A lot of curse words. Um. There's no nice things.
That's not a good sign.
They have you lie, my child. Just okay. She says Mavinan. Essentially, it's as you say, or like essentially saying like back to you. Essentially.
Mhm.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do, or pass it over to the next person?
Okay, I'm back. Jesus.
Oh,
What?
okay. Never mind.
Oh no! All that hard
I
work.
did this whole thing too.
Hmm?
Oh my god.
What? What just happened?
You missed
I was having a conversation.
And she went and
Wait,
got a
what?
cookie.
Oh my god.
Oh
You
man.
legit. I was having the elven woman respond to you.
Now
Are
you
you
need to look
serious?
up.
An elven,
I
yeah.
just got completely deceived. Oh.
Okay. She
You now
essentially
you
says
she
to
swears.
you. I have to find it again. Um.
It was Mavilan or something like that.
Yeah,
Mavina,
yeah,
um.
Lebanon.
Essentially, it's as you say, or like same to you. Essentially. My
Yeah.
god, that was good.
Sadrashal, yeah.
Dragon Age. You like that game? I like it. We can talk.
I love Dragon Age. I'm
We
gonna
can
do a
talk
playthrough
shop
soon.
about it. So anyway, do you want to pass it over to the next person, or are you good?
I just want to know what I missed. That's all.
You'll hear it in
She
the
essentially,
recording.
Talk about it.
she essentially said to you what I just said. She essentially said to you as well.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, heard. We're
Okay.
good. We're golden. I head to the bar. And that's
Okay.
where I leave myself.
Okay. Spectre.
I would like to go to the market as well
Oh,
and try
Matt.
and find someone.
Okay.
Try and find someone to sell my saffron to. And I have a an animal trophy or something. Trophy from an animal you killed. I would like to sell that too, if that's possible.
Yes. Do you have it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. What is the animal and not anything like epic, like a dragon?
Um. I don't really know like D&D creatures.
Okay.
So can it just be like a big cat or something that I killed from my village?
Like a tiger or something. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So essentially, you give me an investigations check because you're looking around for stuff.
Okay. There it goes. At 20.
With ease, and because of your height, you can see over the many people getting ready for the shark contest, and you see someone at a stall, and you know like how they have like at the bazaars essentially the mat on the ground and then the spices essentially
Yeah.
towering up. You see that and you're like, that is where I need to go. And you head straight for it, and you see essentially a guy selling different spices, and he goes, have my spices, they'll be perfect for your grilled foods for the shark contest. You lady over here, I sell rare spices.
I
Essentially.
wanna I wanna walk up to him. I'm still covered in blood, by the way. I wanna
Okay.
walk up to him and grab the bag. I think you said it was a pretty large bag of saffron,
You
and
got a
just
pretty
kind
large
of
bag of saffron, yes.
yeah, and I kind of just want to drop it down right in front of his face.
And he goes, "Ugh," and he looks up at you and he goes, um, can I help you?
I would like to sell this. How much gold can you give me?
And he looks at you suspiciously, eyeing the blood, and then he goes, and he goes right to the bag and opens it up, and he starts to, and he goes, saffron. Where did you get something like this?
That's a secret.
Didn't kill anybody for it, eh?
Preposterous, of course not.
Give me a deception check.
Eh,
God.
Damn it! No, don't worry. It doesn't mean it's a fail.
Okay.
Okay.
that might mean it's a
He
fail.
goes. Of course, you you wouldn't kill anybody for that. He's again eyeing the blood, and he goes. Anyway, seems a little bit intimidated by you, a little bit, a little scared, And he goes,
Naturally.
I'm not going to ask questions because I've never seen a spice like this in all my time, and I can buy it from you. And then he kind of quickly turns around and starts calculating things. You know, with this, with the what is it called with the little dots, little balls, and you move them to each side?
Oh shoot.
Abacus?
Abacus, yeah.
Yeah.
Abacus. He starts going. And he goes, turns around, and he kind of just nonchalantly stands there, and he goes, I can take it off your hands for 5 gold pieces.
No
Uh,
deal.
I don't think so. I would definitely
He
need
goes,
much
look,
more.
my friend, I know you didn't get this saffron by legal means. If you want me to turn the other eye and not tell the gods that you could have be a murderer on the loose, 5 gold pieces.
Well, you can be my next victim.
Roll intimidation.
I don't know if that's good or
Better than
And he goes,
not.
all right, we can haggle. What are you thinking?
Okay, completely out of character. I don't know the economy in this game, so like, what's a good amount of gold?
A good
Well-
amount of gold is essentially like in the 30s to 40 range of
Yeah.
gold pieces.
Ask for
Okay.
5. Ask for 5 what he's asking.
Ask
Excuse
for
me.
what?
Ask for six times what he's asking.
Okay. Well, I would like to do that then.
Okay, so that's 30 gold pieces.
That's good.
Okay, so you say 30?
Yeah.
And he goes, 30? All right, I'll give it to you. He
Yeah.
easily does it.
All right. Awesome. I would
All right.
also like to sell this trophy I got from hunting.
I don't buy trophies. Go over to the blacksmith or whatever. Or the games master. He'll probably buy what you want. You can go now.
All right.
And he kind of takes the sack and he's like smiling and smirking and kind of like.
Mm. All right. I leave it be and go over to the blacksmith.
Okay. So essentially, you walk over to the blacksmith who is over here. You hear the hammering, the ting, 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 ting. And
Beautiful
essentially,
sound.
it's you know, a burly dwarven woman covered in grime, cold, sweat, just all the different stuff. And she notices you and she goes, what can I do for you, big one?
I grab the trophy by, I guess, just a tuft of hair on the top of its head.
Yeah.
And I place it down on the table in front of her, and I ask, "How much gold can I get for this trophy?"
I could fashion a pretty cool helmet from this, so.
A tiger helmet.
She goes, you'd be
Wow.
surprised what people like to wear on their heads.
I mean, how much? How much would it protect me?
Protecting you? Well, I essentially coated under metal. I put it on the top, do some taxidermy. It's just for the looks, you see. You're not actually going to be just wearing its head. It's going to be on top of a piece of metal. So it'd be protecting you pretty well.
Hmm. I think I'd prefer the gold.
All right. She looks at it, expects it to see its quality, see if it's cleanly cut. It is. It's taken care of. You've been surprisingly taking care of the hunt you did. You were proud of it, so.
Mm.
And she comes over after expecting it. She goes, "I'll give you 50 gold pieces for it."
Done deal.
Yeah. So she does 50. She essentially goes over to her little tiny thing and she pulls out some money and she slaps it down and she goes, "All right. Anything else?"
Can I have a look at your wares?
Go ahead. What do you want?
What does she have to offer?
She has typical weapons, shields, swords, different types of things. Let me look. She has. I have items for this. If I would go actually under. This is the item stuff. Okay. Where is it? No, 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 no. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Nope. She has normal things that aren't really better than what you have. She's not like this high-end blacksmith, but she has things like water arrows. She has things like she has this thing called like a sword staff, and she also has something that's called a token sword.
What's a token sword?
So it appears to be a small sword-shaped charm, and on command, it can turn into a full-size weapon.
How much gold is that?
It is price. Let me see. Okay. For some reason, does not want to pull up. Hold on. Give me a second.
It's okay. Take your time.
Oh, maybe because I didn't spell it right. There we go. Dyslexia for the win. It's how much is it actually? Can't find a price. Give me a quick second. I can
Yeah.
maybe find out by. Are you looking to buy it?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just go in here. Let me go into the equipment shop on your character and let me just type it in.
Okay. How do I look at the amount of gold that I have available to me?
So on your inventory.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let me actually convert it for you because you also just sold your stuff for you have one platinum piece. So how much is one platinum again? I think it's what is one
10 gold.
10 gold. So you have 10 gold plus the money you just sold her and then the other guy.
Okay. And it was 30 and
It was
40,
30
50?
and 50. So you have 80. So let me put that in for you actually. 80.
Okay.
So essentially, you go in your inventory, and on the bottom, you see 1 PP, 80 GP, 0
Mhm.
EP, 0 SP, like all that different stuff. All
Okay.
right. So let me go in the equipment shop for just a quick second, and let me just do token. Apparently, there is not a price for it in here, but it is a thing. So I'm just gonna come up with a price. So let me do this for a
Okay.
second. Okay. You look at this little tiny thing and you kind of look at her and you ask her what this is. She essentially explains what to you, what it is, and she shows you what it is. And it's essentially like your long sword, but like compact. So if you were to use it, you'd be using a long sword. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And essentially she goes, "Oh, I sell that for about 35 gold pieces. It's not the more intense ones that are made."
Yeah. I'm fine without it actually.
All right.
I'll decline.
Okay. She does have, hold on, equipment. Let me go back to the equipment shop. What's your preferred weapon?
Like just that I like to use, or like within the rules of the game.
Rules of the game and what your character likes to use.
Any martial weapon.
Any martial weapon, okay.
Yeah.
So filter, let me do martial.
Because I'm getting kind of used to using the warhammer.
Okay. So, so essentially, there is one thing you see from her. It's essentially a, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
You see, kind of in the corner of your eye, hanging on her shop, essentially a large warhammer that looks exquisitely made.
Ooh.
And it's essentially, she's starting to put the head and kind of thinking about what to do, and you notice it in the corner of your eye, and she's about to
Okay.
go back to work. So
I call out to her again,
okay.
and I point to the warhammer that she's working on, and then I take my own warhammer out and I say, what's the difference between the two of these? What are you trying to work on? What are you trying to get to with this project that you're working on?
She looks at you and she goes, "It's a mastercraft warhammer, and what you have is a regular warhammer. So I would say that this weapon I've flawlessly crafted, and you gain 1 bonus to attack rolls made with this weapon.
Mm.
This
Would
weapon can
like
be used with 1 or 2 hands, and the damage values appears with the property. The damage when the weapons is used is two-handed to make a melee attack. So you can do two-handed or one-handed.
Okay. I would like to sell my current warhammer, if that's possible,
Okay.
and give her the gold to finish that warhammer and buy it from her.
Oh no, it's finished.
Oh, okay,
It,
it's finished.
no, it's fully finished.
Okay, then I would definitely like to buy that from her.
Okay, so she's like, "All right, it's 30 gold pieces."
Okay, 30 gold
And
pieces it
essentially,
is.
your warhammer is 15, so your warhammer essentially cancels out half of it, and then another 15
Right.
needs to be taken out. So I'm buying it in the store for you, and it will automatically take out
Okay.
60, and then I'll add 15 onto that plus because it automatically takes out the full. Okay, there you go.
Awesome.
All right, and then I'll get rid of the warhammer out of your inventory. Delete, and then I'll favorite that thing on your thing. So there you go.
Sweet. Thank you.
All right. So, is there anything else you want to do, or you want to pass it over?
I'm ready to pass it over.
All right. So here is actually where we're gonna have the break, guys. All right, because it's 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Alrighty,
So
cool.
go pee, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to do, eat food, tell your family
Great.
we good.
We're
Okay.
good.
So it is now Marilla's turn. Yeah.
She's flipping me off.
Hey,
Uh,
hey, I did it. I did it.
You did.
What do you
All
want to
right.
do?
All right. I would like to talk to the the turtle people. What are they called?
The turtle.
The turtle, and ask about the shark competition, like what it entails.
Okay. Let me
Now
let
that
me
I'm
just
not covered in blood freaking him out, hopefully. And have my Nixie on her happy spots,
okay,
her
give me a
shoulder.
second. Um, let me find. Where did I put him?
You lost the turtle? That's so
Yeah,
bad.
there he is. Okay, I'm gonna pull him out for a second.
Okay.
So essentially, you see this kind of like old turtle guy dressed in robes and all this ridiculous stuff, and a white beard kind of like strapped to his face.
Oh,
Yes, I
I
said
love it.
the white
I love
beard
it.
strapped to his face, and essentially he's grabbing it, and he was the guy who essentially talked to you, and yeah, you approach him. What do you want to say to him?
I'd like to get more information about the turtle competition.
You mean the shark contest?
Oh, sorry, the shark competition.
It's
Sorry,
okay.
it's been a long ship ride.
Yeah, quite all right. What do you want to know in particular?
Well, how does it work?
Well,
Is it a fishing? Is it a jump in the water and wing it?
he looks at you and smiles. He goes, "We have people go into the water and fight sharks barehanded."
Seriously?
No, and he starts
Okay.
laughing. He's like, "I'm just kidding."
She
He goes,
points at him
"Yes."
and goes, oh, okay.
He goes, "Fighting them barehanded." Um,
You got me there.
he goes, "Listen, it is somewhat of a fishing contest, but the rules have been kind of skewed over time. It's just whoever catches the biggest shark is the winner by weight."
So it's not limited to having a fishing pole.
No, you can use a fishing pole. You can use an axe. Last year, somebody used just a single crossbow.
Alrighty.
Yep.
And is there a limitation of the area? Is it just the bay?
You can use the entire Palmaflora coast. And then you bring your catch back, we weigh it, and then judges also will judge on a few other criteria.
Alright, so that answers, is there an entrance fee? Poor.
No, there's no interest fee. It's already all paid for by the sponsor, Lady Tava.
Sweet. Alright, so out of game question, would I have time to poke around to see if I can maybe play some dragon chest?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Alright.
Give
So
me a perception check.
hold on, I gotta find myself again because I keep losing myself. Hold on.
Happens to me all the time.
Alright, alright. And Nixie and myself. Oh, and now everything's all set on my, it's not translucent anymore. Alright, you said perception? Come on, open.
Yep, perception.
Perception. Did I hit the right button? Oh, my perception's bad. Or I could ask him for directions.
Do you want to?
I'll ask him if there's a good place to play dragon chest around here.
He goes, "Oh, you would want to go up over there," and he points up here, essentially. He goes, "Old man Marvin always sits up there waiting for somebody to come up and play chess with him."
Intriguing. Thank you.
Yeah, he's an old turtle, little bit hard of hearing, so you might want to talk loudly.
Ah. Alrighty. Well, I will go see him, and thank you so much for your information.
He's like, "No problem. By the way, I am Mayor Borough High Tide."
I love the name.
Thank you.
Thank you. I am sure we'll see each other again.
He's stroking his fake beard. "Yes. See, it's the shock contest. Your name?"
Merelda, and this is Nixie.
Marilda. He goes, "And very nice to meet you too, Nixie." And he kind of like taps the head of your turtle.
I'm going with she glares because she doesn't like anyone.
Oh, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, didn't mean to offend." And then he pulls like a little treat, a little sweet thing of his thing, and he goes, "Peace offering."
Oh, and she's totally in love.
Okay. He's like,
Yeah.
"Sorry about that. Don't want to offend."
No worries. She's finicky. So waves, and I'd like to go try the chest. See if maybe I can.
All right. he kind of walks off and starts directing people, being like, "Put this over here, and all this different stuff." And you head up, and right over here, like on the edge, you see an old turtle sitting at a table set up with chest,
All
just a
right.
dragon chest set, ready to go.
Well, I approach, smiling kindly, seeing if I
All
can get
right.
his attention.
He's very old. He's a turtle. His skin is extremely wrinkly even for a turtle. He's old, and he's
Aw.
got like some hair coming out of his brow, and it's like white and like curling. It's like getting to that point where he's real old. So essentially, you make your way, you sit down, and his eyes are kind of he's so old that his eyes are kind of scrunched together, and it looks like he doesn't even have them open, but he kind of turns to you, shaking a little bit, and he goes, "Deborah, is that you?
No, good sir, but I am interested in playing some dragon chest if you are free.
What'd you say? You want something to do with a tree?" And he looks around. He goes, "There's no trees around here. I'm sorry."
She shakes her hands and smiles, and she pulls out her chess set, or points at the chess set.
And then his eyes kind of widen. You finally see his eyes, and he's like, "You want to play chess with me?
2 thumbs
All right,
up.
take a seat. Take a seat."
All right, taking a seat.
All right. So the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna roll 4 times,
Okay.
or I'll do 3 times because that's an odd number. And it's essentially like rock paper scissors shoot. Whoever has the highest number wins.
All
Essentially.
right, what am I
All right.
rolling?
Just a straight D20.
D20. So just click that and roll.
Yep. Okay,
Ooh.
you roll a 15. So you begin to you're white and not white person, but you are the white chess piece on the board. You're white, by the way.
I'm white. Oh, come on. All right, yeah. I'm the white
Yeah,
pieces. Got it.
yeah, white pieces, and you move first, and you set up your thing pretty well, and you then look at him and wait, and he takes his time, and he starts shakily picking up his hand, and he's like, no, I can't, no. Then he starts looking again and waiting, and then he makes his move. Not as good as you, but you kind of see a little bit of opening to kind of like maybe take one of his pieces, a couple of his pieces, and he's like, and he's kind of like rubbing his chin, kind of like acknowledging that you're doing pretty good. Go again.
Yep. So hold on. Yeah,
All
not as
right,
good as my first.
12. So you move, but then he starts to block you a little bit with some of his pieces, and then you're starting to get frustrated. But then he moves, and maybe it's gonna set you up, maybe it's not. Yeah, this time around he gets a couple of your pieces, quite a few actually, and
Yep.
yeah, it's kind of neck and neck right now. It could be anybody's game. All right, go again.
All right. Come
The
on.
most epic. Should I put on the Witcher
The
battle
most.
music for this?
Yes. Really epic Game of
13.
Thrones.
Okay, 13.
Yeah.
You do get a couple more of his pieces. He does seem pretty impressed with how you're playing. You've played before. It was a pastime you used to do, one of the things from your childhood. Um, but let's see how. Oh, I did a roll a 100. Don't pay attention to that. This- don't pay attention. However, he goes checkmate, and you look
Oh,
around and there's nothing you can do to fix your pieces or anything like that. But he goes, even though I won, you're pretty good, pretty good. I haven't
I,
had that talent since Deborah. She
uh,
said she would return, but she hasn't returned in some time.
I bow my head a little bit, smile, and try speaking really loudly. Uh, who was she? Try to. I don't want to yell and y'all here.
You yell loud enough, and he
Okay.
goes, Deborah was my daughter. She used to bring me snacks and we used to play. She said that she would come back, but she hasn't. So I sit here, waiting for her return. And maybe one day, if she does return, I can play chess with her.
Yell again. Where how long's she been gone and where did she go?
Oh, she said that she was going to pick up a few things. I don't know how long ago, but it's been some time.
Interesting. I don't know if there's pictures in this world.
There are.
Okay, can I yell to him? Um, can I see a picture? Maybe I'll see her in my travels.
He like shakes his hand and pulls out a locket and opens it up, and it's a good painting of her. And it's this very beautiful turtle girl, and she looks really cute and adorable. And he shows it, and he goes, "My Deborah."
Say she's really pretty and say that I'm going to keep an eye out for her if I see
And he
her.
goes, "Thank you. I would be very appreciated if you found her."
I will try my best. Yelling, of course. So, as much as I'd like to play another round with him, I'm sure there's other people who want to take a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, all right, I'll end myself there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's next? Heather. What do you want to do?
Um, I don't know. Are we gonna meet up again before the shark contest? Because I was
The
gonna try
shark
to
contest
do.
is not today.
Okay,
You
Ah,
cool.
guys have overheard that it is happening within a couple of days, like maybe tomorrow, maybe the next.
No, I'm still content just thinking and drinking stuff and being happy.
Okay. So, each and every one of you go about your business and then kind of make your way back to the drinking place. The gnome deck wizard is there with Thistle and Amara drinking. And you guys all make your way kind of back. This guy is somewhere else. Let's just get him out of here.
He's just walking around.
He's just eavesdropping. Get out of here, dude.
did I lose everyone? Did I lose everyone? Oh no. Did I lose everyone?
Hearings now?
I can hear you. Whoa, that's okay. Let me minus that. Okay, I can hear y'all. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm sorry.
Okay. Essentially, the deck wizard comes over, and you all get back to the beach, to the drinking area where Amara and Thistle were, and the deck wizard essentially says, "Are you all ready to go see Captain Three Earrings?" Slightly annoyed, but you guys have your own priorities at the same time.
Ah, yes, why don't we? If we're all ready.
I'm
Yes.
ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. So this needs to have different music. This won't work.
But it's so happy. I feel like I need a Mai Tai.
I know, right?
Start playing Delfino Plaza from Super Mario Sunshine.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I think that will be good enough. So yeah, the gnome or the deck wizard, as we've been calling her, leads you guys about this way, up over here. If you guys can see my little marker, follow me. Yeah. She leads you guys up over here, kind of this way, a little bit off the
Ah.
map, and you guys start going through the brush of palm trees and all the different stuff, and essentially make your way through essentially dense tropical forest, and you guys then come out to a very dense grove that is kind of, the water area is surrounded by essentially like sharp rocked tooth. Essentially the thing in the letter that explained that it was difficult for any ship to get through. It seems like a ship could fit through, but you'd have to be an extremely good, we'll say, boat driver to essentially get in there. So,
Mm.
the gnome kind of smiles and says, "Ah, that's the wave crusher. We should head on the ship and see if Captain Three Earrings, let her know that we're not dead. Or I'm not dead. She doesn't know you guys. So
All right.
essentially, you guys activate.
Oh,
Yep.
was
Zooming out.
zoomed in.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're gonna have to zoom out a little bit.
Oh
So
wow.
these are just different levels of the ship. The middle one is the top, the main level. The one is the bird's eye view or the nests, and then this one at the bottom is the bottom lower ship,
Ah.
as well as the captain's quarters. So let
All
me
right.
just pull
That's
out all your guys' pieces just for a quick second.
Oh no, I see someone
Hmm.
interesting.
Okay, let me just pull out y'all pieces.
I see a cat person.
I see a handsome cat person.
Yeah,
Meow.
I when I picked this photo, I was like crumbling all like.
Somebody watched
That's just the
romance in
one I
this game.
like.
So you see the ship come up and people not really reacting to the gnome essentially walking up, and they call out to this large, I'm talking even larger than the dragonborn that is in your guys' group. He is tall.
Yeah.
Taxabani male warrior, and essentially they go, "Ah, Baska, where's the captain?" And Baska goes, "Ah, you've returned. Thought you might have been dead. The captain's in her quarters. Ah, do you have the map?" And then the gnome like pulls it out and goes, "No, I don't have the map. The map was lost. But we at least know where it is, so the map is not needed." And he goes, "The captain's going to probably kill you for that, you know." And she goes, "Maybe, maybe. But I brought something else." And he looks around, he goes, "I see that. Who are they?" And "People who are going to help us," she says. "They're going to help us." Um, and he goes, "I see. Wait here. I will let the captain know." And essentially, he goes inside the doors right here. And essentially, you hear some muddled talking going amongst, you know, inside. And the gnome wizard kind of turns to you and it goes, um, yes, well, just don't let the captain intimidate you. She's a real big softie, actually, okay? She, don't worry about it."
Oh,
And
okay.
essentially,
Okay.
as that's happening, the big taxibody comes out once again and comes over to all of you, and under his hefty weight, literally the ship shifts, and he essentially has a big weapon and a mace and crossbow. He is like he's decked out, and he goes,
Hmm.
"Captain Three Earrings will see you now. Head in, all of you." And he moves out of the way, kind of going back to here. So essentially, the gnome just kind of like nervously goes, "Okay, come on." And you guys essentially go down over here.
Okay.
And the door is open, and you see essentially a very feminine Taxabani woman with very like luscious hair and all this different stuff. And she's kind of like putting away some jewels and gems and all that different stuff. And the deck wizard goes, "Ah, Captain Three Earrings, I am alive." And you see the Taxabani woman kind of nonchalantly, not really fully caring, being like, "Oh, well, shame. Would have been easier if you were dead. Hmm." And then the gnome goes, "You and your joking, Captain. You and your joking. Love it. Love it." Um, the Taxibani woman then goes, "So, who are these people that I was told about?" And the gnome then goes, "Oh, yes. They were the people I met in the prison who helped me escape, and they would probably also be willing to help us find what we're looking for, the treasure." And then the Taxibani's eyes kind of furrows a little bit, And she goes, "And you told them of this treasure that we're looking for?" And the gnome goes, "Yes. Well, I had really no other option. They didn't want to help me otherwise." And Captain Three Earrings goes, "Wouldn't that have been of a shame for you not to tell anybody and just stay where you were supposed to stay? Or you could have," she stands up, "you could have bring back the map that we so needed to find the shipwreck. But no, you had to be a little smart little gnome." And she just comes over and kind of intimidatingly powers over the gnome. "You just had to be a smart little gnome and just take the map and thought it was the right thing to do." And she looks at all of you and she goes, "You are interested in helping, I've been told. Yes?
We're definitely interested. Unless
Good.
you don't want any help.
No, I do need help, but she looks at the gnome and says, "But not from you." And then she essentially cuts and slashes the gnome's throat.
What?
Yeah, and the gnome drops dead. Like literally slashes her throat. And she kind of like looks
Our
at her dagger.
tutorial.
Hmm?
Our tutorial is dead.
Yeah.
We all just shrug and went,
And she
eh?
looks and she goes and cleans off her blade a little bit off of the clothing of the gnome and go, "I never liked her. I hope you don't mind that they did that."
Nope.
Not at all.
Nah. We all just look and go, nah.
Okay. Good. And then she kind of then calls out loud and she goes, "Baska, come in here." And he comes in and again you can feel him shaking the ground beneath you guys. Remind me not to piss her off, right?
She
And he
says in
goes,
someone's ear.
"Yes, Captain." And she goes, "Dispose of this trash, please. And get rid of this carpet. I don't like it anymore. It's covered in gnome blood." And he's like,
Can I
"Yes."
save her and use her as shark bait?
She like
Yeah,
she turns over to you and goes, "Do you wish to have the little gnome?"
Sure, why not?
She looks at Baskin and goes, "Put it in a little cubby for the beautiful drow." Hmm? And he goes, "All right." And he picks it up and starts to bring it. And he goes, "I'll put it in a bag for you or whatever."
in the fish cold storage.
Yeah. And he essentially walks away with the gnome. And she kind of lightens up a little bit. She goes,
Shark bait.
"So,
Yay.
I believe introductions are in order. I am Captain Three Earrings. Nice to meet your wonderful acquaintances. I was told very briefly that you were willing to help, and I am in need of it. So, it seems like we both can benefit. Yes?"
Agreed.
Agreed.
All right. You're probably wondering what you've been asked here for. I know that gnome is completely and utterly dim-witted and probably didn't tell you anything.
She
Not
wasn't the
much.
No,
most helpful character.
No, she
shark bait didn't say
misfires all the
anything.
time. I don't know why I hired her.
Bad shot.
Very. So she goes, have any of you ever heard of the Revelry Pirates?"
No.
Yeah, we all
No.
shake our
Go
head
on,
no.
Nick.
Actually, I think maybe Marilla would have heard of it.
Okay, yes, yes, it's part of my backstory, so yeah.
Yes.
That would be insert love interest. Yeah, that's right. It's coming back to me.
He's not part of the Revelry Pirates, but he was in like cohorts with them sometimes.
Yeah, so I do a little nod of yes, I heard of
Good.
them.
So one of you know. Well, let me do a little quick storytelling then. The Revelry Pirates live off of the Menagerie Coast. We work together, we live by a code, and we serve the Plank King. All right. Long ago, there was some bastard who took some treasure and hid it away from the Plank King. Now, anything a reverie pirate gets, portions of it goes to the Plank King, and he was a bit selfish and took all the treasure and hid it somewhere near Palmaflora. Now, the newest Plank King has ordered me and the rest of the Wave Crasher to find this treasure. But
Hmm.
we need some helpful individuals to help us get to the old Carter's ship that took the treasure. You see, it's at the bottom of the ocean. It's not
Hmm.
easy.
How do
Alrighty.
you expect us to reach it if you can't yourself?
I believe all of you are pretty resourceful. You broke out of prison, yes. You dealt with my deck wizard, yes. And you are all
Yes.
very suited up. So I assume you can handle yourselves, or should I think lesser of you?
Marilda smiles. I think we can handle it.
Good.
I agree.
Now, the ship isn't in deep, deep ocean. It's just off of the shores, but it's still deep enough that you would lose your breath if you were to go down there. My ship can bring you towards that way, and I need someone who can hold their breath for a decent amount of time to go down there and find anything useful, and if anything, maybe the treasure. And I will give you a portion each. Not divided, each. I know how these things work.
Oh,
Well, I don't have a
okay.
problem breathing in water, so I'm in.
She like winks at you and she goes, I see that water, Genasi.
And I think I can help a few others get in there too.
Hmm. That's very beneficial. She goes, we're about to set sail very, very soon to the shipwreck. However, you all probably be here for a bit, so get yourself acclimated with the ship's crew, and then we'll head out. And if any of you have any questions for me, feel free to ask.
Hmm.
Right?
Alrighty.
All right.
Let's see.
So he essentially takes a seat down at one of the seats. I'll say that there's a seat right here. And she takes a seat down and she essentially like waits if anybody wants to ask any questions or if they don't.
No, I think I'll make my way back up to the top.
Sexy, sexy,
To the
large.
sexy cat man
Okay,
over there. I
okay,
forget.
We know who's
okay.
going first.
Well, no,
I wanna-
we're gonna have a nice little roll. We're gonna have a nice little roll.
Oh, okay.
It would be Queenie going first, unless Queenie's like half passed out, because I know that she was really tired.
I'm not sure.
I think she's passed out.
No, I think I heard her a little while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I texted her and she
Aw.
hasn't texted me back. So
It's okay.
Aw.
Then we'll say that she's just listening to us in the background. It's okay. I know that she's been
yeah.
really tired lately and not feeling good, so it's completely
Mhm.
understandable. So she's out, bitches. Okay, it is. Re- I almost did it again. I hate
Marilda!
myself. Marilla! I keep saying your character's name wrong,
I know, it's awful.
right?
Marilda. Anyways, you're
Marilda.
trying to say the foreign elvish translation of it.
Yeah, I know it
Yeah.
sucks.
I'm a bullshitter at the ninth degree. Alright, I
Yeah.
think I would like to ask the cat lady, Rao, who the current, what does she call him?
Blanket?
The Plank King. You said it was new. I'm curious. So I'll move myself
Yes.
closer so I can, yeah.
So ask away.
So you said there was a new Plank King. What happened to the old and who is the new?
Oh, the old Plank King died unexpectedly, and then the new Plank King just took over.
Does anyone know who he is? Or
Oh, of
is
course.
has he spun a tale of his triumphs yet? Is there any stories?
The newer playing king was a newbie who just came out of nowhere. I don't tend to question these things of power. I'm not that up and up, but I hope that this little job that we do will help my rank get a little bit higher.
Is there any way we can meet him after we do this favor?
Yes, 100%.
Intriguing. So I think that's all I want
He's
to.
all I know is he's a very handsome orc man.
Interesting. Like to know more. Um, is that's all you have? No names?
I just call him the Plain King. I've never met him personally, so I'm not on a first name basis with him.
Oh, great power, DM. I left you a message in Discord.
Okay. Um,
I was reading the thought bubbles.
Yes. And
Well,
takes life away. She is God.
that was great. Bow to the. Well, it makes me want to get ready for our mission quicker so I can meet them. So
yes.
I think
I would very
I'll.
much like to meet him as well. He has a reputation.
Oh, do tell.
Well, he seems to be a very kind Plain King. So far, no murders for treason. He's forgiven most people for doing terrible things. We have rules in the Revelry Pirates, meaning that we are not allowed to harm another pirate or steal from another pirate. I know, right? Sounds kind of dull and not fun, but hey, I don't make the rules.
Need to have lines and loyalties somewhere.
Right, it's better to have a whole ton of pirates working together than just one ship.
More allies, less enemies.
Exactly. Or all the enemies and also allies. It's depending how you look at it.
True. Keep your enemies close and your. Yeah, however the saying goes.
I understood you.
Good. Deep in thought, more curious about the Plank King. Well, I thank you for your information, but I think I'll ready myself for our voyage or
All
our
right.
mission. So, not sure where I
Okay.
should place myself.
You can just kind of like this
I'll
head
go
back.
up on. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go up on
We'll just
deck.
say that you guys were asking questions. Just say out to the others. I'm gonna head up to see stuff.
See stuff. Yeah.
Thanks. So the next person is a would-be Pixel, which is Heather and Amara.
Okay. I was going to sit down where she was,
It's like Santa
and I
Claus.
bring
On my
out,
lap.
yeah,
Come
I
on
want a
over.
pony and a
Right.
bike and a.
Ooh.
I'm gonna bring
Oh,
out this little scroll that I pretty much keep on my being at all time and point and say, "Have you seen this man?"
She looks up at you and she says, "Why?"
You cut out. I didn't hear that.
She looks up at you and says, "Why?"
He means something to me.
Hmm. She's going to let me do something. Give me a persuasion roll.
Dude, persuasion. There it is.
Okay. She looks up at you and she says, "I have been in passing with a man like this before. Yes. I have met I've met him before. Why do you want to know?"
Recently?
Within the past months. Yes.
Right.
Why do you want him dead?
No, far from it.
I see. Hmm. Well, I couldn't tell you where he was heading. He was just a person on my ship for a time being. That was all.
All right. Where did you drop him off at?
I dropped him off at Port de Marly. He paid well.
I kind of sigh and go, okay, thank you.
All right.
You want anything in return for your information?
Just get me my treasure. I mean, the Plank
Deal.
King's treasure.
You
Slip
meant
of
your
the tongue.
treasure.
And she just gives you a little wink. Neither here nor there. This doesn't leave the room.
Deal. And I'm just, I guess, gonna follow in suit and go up on the deck and we.
Whee!
Well, in the picture,
Yer!
when you do it, you like slide across in all this graceful motion. It's like, ooh.
Okay. The next
Okay.
person. Unfortunately, it's so funny that Chroma's like, I have something I want to do, and then they're the last person in the order.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm patient. I'm patient.
And we're all like,
Um,
we actually really want to hear this.
yeah. So, Thistle, it's
Yeah.
your turn. What do you want to do?
Honestly, I don't know if I have anything to ask her.
Is there something that you would want to do on the ship? Like look around, grab something, be a little mischievous?
Oh boy.
I mean, you're surrounded by ooh shinies.
I wouldn't mind
Come
looking
on,
around.
seriously.
Okay. So, you essentially just are like, bye, and you just leave the room and you look around, and essentially there's a lot of crew members in here and they're working. There's people working in the kitchen, people just laughing and giggling, and then there's a bunch of guys right here, workers on the table over here, essentially playing cards and having a hefty amount of gold on the table. Shinies, very shiny.
Mhm. Yep. Shiny.
Seems like they've gotten quite a game going, but they are heavily intoxicated. They seem to be enjoying themselves.
Thistle thinks.
Thistle takes. And I'm like, okay.
I was about to say, does it say thinks? So I was like, oh, wait a minute.
And the Tesla's gonna think.
This will also give Chroma enough time to think about what they want to say to the
Yeah,
line.
that's what I'm doing.
We're all tuning in for that one.
Yep.
Oh, the
Have fun.
pressure.
No, have fun with it. What is D&D
Oh,
not for
jeez.
except for hitting on hot NPCs?
Oh yeah.
Now I see the Pooh Bear and Tinkerbell thing animation. What? What? Oh, over at the other thing.
Yeah, the think, 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 and then the Tinkerbell tapping her little chin.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay. That is something for you to completely and utterly decide whether or not you want to take it. I cannot help you in this situation other than you decide and I tell you what happens.
I'll
I'll fight my temptations. All right, so you essentially fly around over here, you stop and you're like, no. And then you heading around, heading around. There's this room. There's more decks of cards. It seems like people really enjoy playing cards on this ship. It's really weird. You go in here, more deck of cards. There's a map. There's a room. There's weapons in here. There's bureaus filled with like clothing and different stuff. And on the bed there is a
She said,
you
"May
know,
I look at the map, please?"
yes, you may. All right, you fly over to the map. The map is of the Menagerie Coast. It is labeled and has a couple of things on it. Some spots that were maybe potentials where the treasure was, but not there. There is something that you do see on the map. It says something that kind of interests you is the Sacred Grove on the map that's been marked. And essentially, it just seems to call to you a little bit. I'm always like, nobody's answering, but I'm like, I have to wait for the taping.
I know I kind of wish this little taskbar had like the 3 dots that said that it was typing. I want to study the
Okay.
map and make sure I get it memorized.
Okay, give me just a straight intelligence check. Okay. Yeah. After some time, a little bit more time is needed, but you eventually memorize the map and some locations that interest you a little bit. All right? So you remember places and different stuff. If you want to know anything about the map areas, like Port Damali is one of the largest cities, and then there's I'd have to look at a map of the Menagerie Coast, but I can certainly give you guys a map after the Menagerie Coast if you want to ever have one.
Oh yeah, so we can reference it? Yeah, that'd be kind of
Yeah, but
cool.
none of you guys were
That
like,
would be
I'm gonna
helpful.
go buy a map. So
We didn't
I
think
was
that
interested in
far.
weapons. Yeah.
Yes, please.
you're like, don't need it.
Eventually we'll need a map.
Okay. Okay, coast map. Let me pull that up. Good old Matthew Mercer for the win. Let's go. Okay. I have a map for you
Okay.
guys, and I'm going to post it into the general.
Cool.
Ooh, okay.
She says,
Okay.
you said there was something on the bed.
Yes, there is a sleeping dwarf on the bed who's snoring hardcore.
Ooh, pick a pocket.
Ooh, that's a beautiful map.
Yeah, you guys essentially are at that little tip area of Palmaflora. You're not far from Port Damali. Couple days boat ride and you'll be at one of the largest cities.
Okay.
May I search the weapon box?
Yes, you can search the weapon box. You
Maybe
find. Let me open that stuff up. Let me open up plutonium import. Let me go to items. Let me go to rarity. Let me give you an extremely rare weapon.
Ooh.
Okay, and let me go to filter. Sometimes these filters confuse the fuck out of me because there's so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
Understandable.
Okay, let me just do. Okay, Okay, give me a second. Nope. Oh, okay. You find a short sword, a long sword, a great sword, and then also you find a silver-plated steel longsword with a jet set in a hilt. So it's a more decorative, more nicer looking piece, essentially. The other ones don't look that much of value to you, but the silver-plated steel longsword looks bit of value. Might look like a family heirloom to the dwarf sleeping in the bed.
The last piece.
Okay. The last one piques your interest. All right. Do you want to pocket it? Oh, when Chroma talks to the guy, I'm gonna have the.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh
Um,
man.
you
I
go
Let
over
me
like
to.
it.
romantic music though.
I didn't set anything up.
Oh
Damn it.
no. It's okay.
I could put on the Avatar the Last Airbender music. That's kind of romantic.
Yeah, that'll
Okay, so I love how you're like, yeah, that does sound good. Sound good.
I feel like
Silver-plated. Okay, so I'm going to put it in your inventory, all right? You don't know how much it costs, even though you can see it. Your character does not know how much it costs. So it is the guy's fairly heirloom, and he is passed out. But I'm gonna do a roll for him just in case. Yeah, no, he's knocked out. Heather just doing intelligence saves.
No.
Failed, Heather. Failed. Okay.
No. No,
she's
I was
getting
trying
all
to
the
write something in my journal.
Okay. So yeah, he's knocked out. You pocket the sword, and you have it now on your character.
nice.
Again, saying that it's more than likely a family heirloom of his.
That's so sad. Just
I know.
stealing his stuff.
I'm
I'm
so
so
bad.
bad. With that evil little pixie chuckle, hee hee.
And then you instantly leave, essentially. Yeah, but now you have a memorized kind of a somewhat roughly memorized map of the Menagerie Coast in your head. You also now have a family heirloom sword in your inventory, or should. Let me see actually if you do have that inventory. Yes, you do have that. I put it in your thing. So now you have that in your inventory. And yeah, do you want to let Chroma take the floor? Do you want to do one more thing?
Oh, by the way, I think you forgot to take out the animal trophy from my inventory.
Oh, you are correct. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, where are you? Okay, there you are. You could have just kept it. I'm just kidding.
No,
Oh,
I'm a
and
good player.
I forgot to take the saffron as well.
Oh, I didn't even notice that one.
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
Shh, you could have got more money. I'm playing.
Let's search the last room. Okay, so essentially, which room? Can you show me with your icon? Okay, here. Yeah, you search in that room. Do an investigations check for me. It's so funny when I see the little dots just moving around frantically. Like, what am I supposed to do? Okay, you find.
That's a good one.
You find total in this room, scrounging around, looking under the pillowcases and all that different stuff under the bed and all this different stuff. Some of the guys are sleeping, and when you actually go under one of the pillows, you find one of his teeth under the pillows. Just saying.
Oh my god.
Just
Be
saying.
the
You
tooth
find one of
fairy.
his, just a little tooth under the pillow, and he's smiling, and I think he might be waiting for the tooth fairy to leave a little gold. But that's not you. You find in total, scrounging around while these guys are sleeping, 15 gold pieces.
I feel like you should take the tooth and leave a coin, even if it's just a silver coin.
I'm gonna add 15 to your inventory, by the way, so you don't have to worry.
Yeah, I'd leave him a copper.
A copper.
He didn't floss enough.
Yeah. It's a little bit yellow and a little bit like has a cavity in it, you know. It's kind of dank. Rank.
Give him a copper and a please brush better note. Useless, it's gold plated, I don't want it.
Unless it's gold plated, I don't want it. No, unfortunately, it's a silver cap.
You could throw it
Okay.
at someone and make it gross out.
So I added the 15 gold in your person. The room next to it, right here, essentially has books and just like random like, you know, fan fictions and like romance novels and all the different trinkets and stuff. There is some potions in there and different stuff. You find a potion of healing if you want to pick that up. I don't know, maybe like. Yeah, that would be good.
That's
Okay, item. Let me do potion of healing. Don't want to do elixir of health. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Potion of healing. Import. And yeah. Okay. And that's pretty much all you find. You do find a lot of like saucy books in here. A lot about pirates. A lot about pirates doing stuff with each other. Some of them not about pirates doing stuff to each other.
I was expecting tentacle reading. Yeah,
No thanks. It seems like this is more of like an entertainment like lounge room where people can like rest and read a book, essentially.
Yeah.
All right. Now, can we pass it over
Yeah.
to Loveboy Chroma? Pour one out for the boys. Okay, let's go.
No, quick fast.
Go for
Go
it.
do other things.
Oh.
Okay. So, Spectre, you're the last one standing in the room, and she looks at you, the Taxibani Captain Three Earrings, and she goes, "Do you need anything?"
No, actually, I do not. Thank you for your hospitality and information, but I will take my leave now. He
Mm-hmm.
bows very slightly to her and walks out through the door.
And the moment he walks out, she goes, "Gay."
Gay.
Gay. And
Oh
yeah, essentially
man.
you walk out the door, shut it behind you, and you see the large Taxibani man, essentially
I do
dripping
see him.
wet with all muscles, essentially.
Looking yummy.
Good imagery. Looking very yummy.
He pulls his head off and he's just a human in a furry costume.
I mean,
All
Still
right.
don't see a
to each their
problem.
own.
You're like, but he's still hot. So
Yeah, exactly. I don't care.
it's Henry Cavill.
Oh my god, it's a dream come true.
Yeah. He's just standing there, kind of like carving something into a piece of wood.
Mm. I I walk up to him slowly and I look at him. And I look at his carving and I ask him, "What are you working on?"
He shows you and he goes, "I thought I would carve something for the gnome, you know, because nobody cared about her. I sent a friend with her." And essentially,
That's
he's like doing a little
very
tiny person.
Mhm. That is very honorable of you. It's very
He goes,
nice
"It
to
is the
think of something.
custom of my people to leave trinkets for the dead."
Interesting. May I ask you a few questions?
Go right ahead.
Tell me more about this tradition of giving gifts to the dead. I would like to know more.
He goes, when someone dies that we are close to, or people we know, we I was like, oh, did I cut out? No. I was like, okay. He goes, when people pass away, we leave trinkets that we make for them to essentially show them how we care. If it's shitty, it means we did not care much for them. If it's good, it means we cared.
And what is the quality of your carving right now?
Shitty.
I get it. Well, if it means anything, I don't have much experience with carving. I think it looks pretty good in my eyes, as well as
That's
other
an insult
things.
because I was intending it to look bad. But he kind of gives you a smile. I get the joke.
Well,
He takes notice of the
how?
cat, and he cat on your shoulder, by the way. And he goes, I see you have a feline companion. Means you are a good
Yeah,
person. He kind of like pets the cat. The cat
yes,
kind of like
yes. This
nuzzles. Does the cat have a name?
trapped in prison with me. Oh my god, what should I name the cat? I named the cat at
I
all?
No, we didn't. I don't think that we did name the cat. I think we joked about it, but I don't think we officially named the cat. You're like,
All right,
quick,
right off the
cat
bat,
name generator,
Chai.
hurry!
Chai. Its name is Chai.
Chai,
Um,
like the
yes.
spice.
Yes, exactly like the spice. I have a good relationship with chai spices and chai tea, and it makes me feel good. And this cat, when I saw it, made me feel good. So I named it after my favorite thing.
Hmm. The cat
Yes.
must be special to you if you were to name it after your favorite thing.
I think in due time it will be a viable and long time companion to me. Thank you for noticing. Means a lot.
He goes, train it well and it will be a good warrior. Treat
Mm.
it nicely, be a nice pet.
Well, hoping it will be both. Um, Now, may I ask you an off-topic question?
Sure.
I'm wondering, how long have you been on this ship for, working for this person?
I've been working for Captain Three Earrings for about 5 years.
So you must have a pretty good relationship then.
Yes, we knew each other since we were children. We
Is
grew up on the streets
there
together.
I see. Is there anything going
Are you
on
gay?
between the two of
Are you
you?
Oh boy.
Um,
Not laughing at
you
that. I'm
are
laughing at what
asking
we're
me
going through.
if I am entangling with Captain Three Earrings. And he kind of gets close to you. Is that what you are asking? If I'm having sex with her?
Oh well, doesn't have to
Who's
be
who
sex,
left?
but
He goes, who left? Who left? Just kidding. I didn't say that. But he goes, you're questioning whether or not he smirks. You can see his teeth a little bit. If I'm having sex with her.
Yes, I guess that is my question.
Why?
Um, because I noticed you when I first found the ship and took an interest.
When you say that, he grins and crosses his arms and he says, I also took note of you when you stepped on this ship. And no, I do not find women attractive.
Oh,
Sorry.
hell yeah.
Yeah, now I can like the captain.
And check your
You're like,
messages.
hell yeah, she's mine now.
Yeah. You guys have no idea. I'm like bouncing in my chair right now.
DM Whisper, check your messages.
Check my messages.
DM Whisper, check Discord.
We have to check fuck. Alright.
Yeah, yes, you can. For sure. For sure, Turtle, you can.
Chroma is in. I repeat, Chroma is in.
God.
Penny.
Just use lube or you're not going to be in very far.
Listen, I gave you guys that bug report spell that's really greasy. Use it.
Just do it now.
Yeah, go ahead, do it now.
Yeah, go for it.
So
Bye.
just
Okay.
alright.
So essentially, as you're talking,
Turtle looks over and
essentially
Does
you see dancing lights around the both of you start to
Oh my
accumulate.
and Turtle walks
Amy wants to
away
know where you put her
over
shirt.
by over by Pixel, smiling a bit.
Yeah, hi, how are you doing?
It goes,
Oh,
it seems
So
like your
I
friends are trying to be weird.
don't mind them. I guess they're like that. I still have to get
So,
to know
Marilla,
them.
should I sing old Dro Bard, songs so we can cover up the grunting
Kyrie
noises?
music. Please drink wine.
No, we should sing the one from Little Mermaid. Kiss the girl, or kiss the that one.
Oh my
No,
god.
no, no, no.
And
Oh,
then-
no, hey, you got to kiss the dragon ball.
Awesome rendition.
we're both not looking at you, humming to ourselves.
So
doing that.
yeah, he
So,
essentially
nice
the
weather.
lights
Yeah.
happen, and he looks around, he goes, "Well, it is getting dark, so I guess it is a smart choice she did do that."
I have a question out of character.
Yeah.
Did we find like lodging for the night, or are we like
You found lodging for the
having rooms on
night?
the ship? No, you know what I mean.
We'll be fine. You do.
No. No, you guys have not found lodging for the night, but she did say make yourself acquainted on the ship if you so wish to stay.
Okay, whoever doesn't want to hear them sleep next to me, I snore.
Oh,
It's fine.
good. I'll cuddle next to you.
Okay.
Me and
Basically,
Thistle will cuddle up next to you.
Yeah, I was about to say, we'll be buddies now. We're fine. Just snore and cover up all the noise.
so basically, what I do is I look up at him since he's much taller than me, I guess.
Yes.
I look into his eyes and I lightly touch his shoulder, and I lean in just a little bit so that
And
I'm
start
close enough that he can hear me.
Sorry.
No. And
Romantically.
I simply.
Tell me.
Turn the words along here. He's like,
No,
I don't know.
Who whispers?
I basically whisper in his ear and I invite him to my quarters that night.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm leaving it at.
As you're about to leave, he grabs you by the arm. And he kind of laughs a little bit and he goes, "What quarters? You can come to mine instead."
I smirk.
Merelda
I
whistles.
smirk and I
It does a thumbs
I
up.
look over at Marilla. And I kind of shake my head a little, grinning.
Like a thumbs up.
Thumbs up, yeah.
I'm in.
I look back at him and I nod slightly and I follow him.
Okay. So you guys essentially head back into the room. We're not that descriptive here, but we will say that roll a performance check for me, please.
Oh my god, I really hope this was good. Hold on.
Oh, that burned through my toes.
Do it. Roll performance for me.
If he gets good, give him a second performance.
Do one more.
Do one more?
Yeah.
Whatever. You have to keep whatever it is. Whatever it is, you
Okay.
guys keeps it.
God damn.
Okay,
Okay.
so he's
So he's
better.
down here. He's down here. And essentially, you're
Okay.
weirdly nervous. And you're
Oh,
like,
we're right next to the captain. I don't like that.
yes, he was right next to the captain. I'm sorry, that's where I had his room. So essentially,
Move over.
I'm just gonna explain a little bit. Um,
Okay.
Kind of like one of those scenes. He essentially lifts you up easily, just lifts you up
Oh,
easily, and
oh
has your legs
yes.
wrapped around him. And essentially, he kicks the door
Yes.
down, and you guys do it hardcore. And
I'm
honestly, it is
Yes.
so hardcore that you can't even do anything. You are a bottom tonight. I'm sorry.
Yes, absolutely yes. I am
As
killing this right now.
as
He,
the
he fucking throttles you, dude.
oh god. So the boat is moving to a
Sorry,
different
Bob.
wave tonight.
You hear a lot of grunting from both ends.
Oh, my character is very vocal.
Oh
Okay.
jeez. I think we should all sleep in the crow's nest tonight. Except
Literally, the if you guys had a wizard in the group, I cast Cone of Silence. So like
shoot.
nobody can see.
This'll has no sound right
So that's thing right now. That's probably good for
now.
insult.
Right, so
But
oh
yeah, hell yeah, guys.
Okay, she's got it. Quick, go off sound again. You were safer.
Okay.
we all
So
need an
essentially,
adult.
to finish this off, you guys, you make sweet, sweet love. Mainly, you were like essentially dragonborn, bent over. He lifted up your tail and just rammed the fuck out of you.
Absolutely,
And
yes.
essentially, like you're laying in
I'm
bed
living for this right
sweating,
now.
and you're like, oh, oh, and then he's
Oh
just kind of
god.
like getting back on his armor, and he looks at you and he goes, "Take a rest. I will go do my duties."
Oh jeez.
I grab his arm one last time and pull him in for a kiss, and then I let him
Oh,
go.
Back. He kisses you back and gives the one thing. He goes, "Maybe we can have more fun while you help us find treasure."
I'm looking
I'm
forward to
surprised
it.
you didn't roll to see if you can intimidate him into doing it
Literally,
again.
if Nat 20 was rolled, literally the best fuck you had in your life.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he found the treasure. All right, that's what the lyrical said.
Like this whole time, Marilla and I have been on deck going, "Aren't the stars pretty? I think
Yeah.
I've heard a whale. Oh, cool."
Yeah, essentially, as you guys are having this conversation, the captain comes up with a headache, rubbing her temples, and she goes, "Ugh, every fucking time we're on Palma Flora, he fucks someone." And then she like looks at both of you, and she has like drinks in hand. She goes, "Does anybody want alcohol?"
Yeah, like 5 of them.
And then she hands you
5
one, and she
alcohol,
goes,
please.
"What about
Yes.
you? Do you want
Y-
alcohol?"
Yes, please.
And
And she goes,
earplugs.
"Good, good, good." And then she essentially hands you guys some glasses and just pours you guys some drinks.
Is it sweet? Because if it's sweet, I'm offering it to Nixie too.
It's a red wine. It's a fancy red wine.
Oh,
So it
she'll
is a
probably
little
drink it.
sweet.
Those are
Yeah, it's
nice.
a little sweet. It's grapey and fruity.
All right, I'll offer some to Nixie. Can I come up from? Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
need.
can. Yes,
No.
you can. Yes, you can. You make your
What are you
way
gonna
up.
do? You gonna hide in my
You
shirt or
make
something?
Yeah, you make your way up, and essentially the Taxibani Captain Three Earrings notices you, and she goes, "Would you also like a drink?"
Milk honey, please. I
Unfortunately, that's down in the kitchens, but I do have really strong red wine that will get you so intoxicated that that noise will be burned out of your system. I do it quite often.
oh, really?
Yes, it's
Oh,
disgusting to hear any man to make any noise.
I don't know about that.
Really?
She goes, "It's all about
Whale
preference,
roast.
darling."
I'm
Really loud
open-minded.
wail.
Loud whale.
Really loud whales.
She's like, "It's like two orcas banging butts with each other." Oh my!
Hey, I heard.
I've not heard that sound
Is that
before.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, it's pretty nightmarish. It made
Oh,
children cry
Yeah.
before. One time we were literally well, we were on the docks and there were multiple children crying from the sound. They thought that a wildebeest had gotten out of its cage or something and was going to attack the city. The guards came up on the ship and everything and had to make sure everything was okay.
Oh, that must have been
I
hard to
thought orcs were
explain.
noisy. And here I thought orcs were noisy.
And then she
Oh
kind
my
of like
God.
little makes a joke and she goes, "If you see your dragonborn friend walking weird, it's normal."
Oh, well, as long as he's happy.
I'm pretty sure that he is hearing from the noise.
If he
Damn whales.
leaps away, if he limps away
Honestly, with the
healthy,
pounding that he's getting, yeah, he'll leap.
he should get a
Oh my God.
performance bonus after this.
Yeah.
We need to get like some papers, and when he comes up, put tens on them and just hold them
Oh
up. Like,
yes!
yeah.
Hold on,
Yeah.
wait. Do I
Do a
have a?
little tiny clap.
Yeah, and all cheer. I would love. Yeah, we should.
Captain Three Earrings takes a seat on one of the things and she goes, I've always just preferred the beautiful woman. And then she looks over at Heather's character and gives her a wink.
Wait, do I
Queenie
have to do
was.
that noisy?
Queenie would like to come back in. Yes, of course.
Come
Aww.
on, Queenie.
Aww.
Aww.
We'd like to come back.
she heard that there's a lesbian. She's like, yes,
Yes.
I want it.
Queenie wakes up from her nap and throws open the doors.
Yes, your character was just so exhausted. Aww. It's okay.
Runs and throws
She goes,
herself.
"You can be louder then."
Can we hear her?
Yeah, I can't hear Queenie.
Yeah, Queenie, we can't hear you, babe.
We want to hear your pretty voice.
Oh, I gotta.
No, don't worry. It's not too awkward. We're going in turns, so it's
Not
your
awkward at all,
character's
yeah.
turn. It's not right. Essentially,
No,
what
I wanna
happened is
go.
Captain Three Earrings explained that there is treasure, and that the Plank King has asked has asked her to retrieve that treasure, and she's essentially doing it to get a higher pay grade up in the Reverie Pirates. And you all agreed to essentially help her because she said that she'd pay you each fairly and individually. And then, you know, Turtle's character
I
essentially
legitimately-
Turtle's character asked some questions about the Plank King. Oh my god. Chroma was hitting up on the large Taxabani bodyguard.
Getting some back
essentially,
information.
Yeah, I scored tonight.
and they had hardcore butt sex. So
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
And me
My
and Heather
character
did a
was
thumbs
absolutely
up.
a bottom.
So
Yeah.
just
Me fixed
it.
Got a 10 from us. Uh-huh.
This is totally rated extreme.
Extreme.
there was a couple of little tiny bits in here there, but yeah, that's pretty much all you missed. Don't worry, you can come in. Don't be afraid. It's not awkward. It happens.
Yeah.
I literally am 100% okay with it. I knew how tired you were, so I don't worry about it.
And I legitimately want to see your interactions with this cat girl
Yeah,
captain.
please come in. Please.
I want to know what happened.
Queenie, get in here. We're going.
Turn on that
Let's
mic,
go.
girl.
Come
Do I have
to
to
this place. You and Heather are gonna have a lesbian off. Let's go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. I want to see
Oh
that.
my goodness.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, one
Okay,
second.
let's go.
All right,
are
more
supposed to
dancing
end,
lights.
But I will allow a little bit of time for this to happen. This is how we're gonna end this session. Let's go, lesbian off.
Oh,
I was about to say I can help slap her awake, but that's too weird. So.
Put some water in your face. Think lesbian.
Oh, she is.
think lesbian thought.
Oh God.
Lesbian.
I'm gonna go to where Queenie lives in a little while.
I feel like I need to do more dancing lights.
This is a totally X-rated stream. No, it's not. Trust me. It's not. We can go darker.
No.
We can go deeper.
Yes, children are not allowed.
No, but we could go deeper.
Well, I mean, you basically said he lifted my tail and like, went
Yeah.
down on me. So, I mean,
Oh, you remember that now, do you?
yeah.
It's a
You're not
picture
gonna-
thing you remember.
You're not gonna
Clearly.
poop straight for about a week. It's all good.
Or he's
Or
gonna
he is
poop.
gonna poop.
Listen, or he's gonna poop real good.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh my
gonna be the
God.
straightest poop he's ever had.
You're like,
Oh my God.
30
he's-
pounds just taking
He's
a shit.
he's gonna be clean. Oh,
I
Listen,
love all of you so much.
forget about a freaking coffee cleanse up your butthole.
oh shit!
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
heard of that. I heard of that. Oh
Oh,
my God, no!
oh
I
my
hate
God,
that so
there's
much.
people
No,
Do
doing
it. It's
pixel
that's
dust.
really
why
rich people, rich Karens do it. Oh my god,
Why?
pixie dust.
I should totally.
I just thought of something horrible. Don't cat penises have spines on them?
Oh,
These are normal.
Yeah.
These are just
Okay, thank
penises
you.
with fur on them. Okay.
All right.
You're talking to a dragonborn whose dick is probably covered in scales. Okay.
True.
What?
I
It's
don't look
covered
at
in
dicks a
scales,
lot.
You-
but
The one I'm
Come on,
Look
looking
you
at
don't
the
make
for.
rim of it.
rules.
That's the
The
rim of
rules
it
are
for
already made.
sure. It goes down and
yeah,
then
yeah,
it
sure,
gets
definitely.
flesh.
Yeah.
Same
if you
thing.
ever
That
wanted
makes
to
sense.
know.
My character's well
Same thing
endowed.
with the peen of this dude. It's just fur and then it goes to straight skin.
Oh,
Awesome.
That's okay.
I feel like we've done too much research on this.
No,
No,
it just
Speak
pops
for
in my head
yourself.
sometimes, and I'm.
Oh, okay. Because I'm thinking to myself, I've
Yes,
never thought of that before.
yes, Rebecca. I go tasty. And I'm like, oh my
Okay.
god, and I start laughing. Hey, if any of you
Oh,
guys are in a fight with anybody, this is another tidbit. A couple, if in the future, or even now, because people are in couples, in this group, and some of them may be couples in the future. I don't know if Chroma is with anybody, but
no, I'm single.
not for
And ready
long.
to
You have a nice
mingle.
money man, all tight.
Hell yeah.
So, a good thing if you do not want to fight with your significant other and you just want to end the fight, say, "You better stop, or I'm gonna shit myself so hard."
Oh my god.
Denny did that one
I
time
don't
to
think
me.
mine will care. She's a
Denny,
Scorpio.
Oh my
I know,
god,
but
look at this.
Denny did that to me one time. We were like legit hardcore fighting, and I was like so pissed off. And Denny's like, "Anna, if you don't stop right now, I'm gonna shit myself so hard. If you don't stop, I'm gonna shit my fucking brains out right now, right here, all over the floor." And I just start cracking up, and I was like crying, and I'm like, I'm not even mad anymore. I don't. And then Denny was like, "You're not," and I'm like, "No, I'm not just gonna drop what we were fighting about because honestly, it doesn't work all the time, but sometimes when it's random, just say like something
Right.
random. It's really funny. It was really good.
It's the
That's
German brain. It's like
awesome.
sometimes I want to say things, but I say the wrong thing. I just roll with it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't work with Lyrical. She's like, I'm a Scorpio. Leave me alone.
I know I'm a Scorpio too. Like Denny sometimes tries to like diffuse the situation, and I'm like, no, 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 no.
See, when we argue, we have that issue. She wants to be left alone to brood about it and chill out, and then I'm the Sagittarius. Is like, I'm sorry, love me.
oh yeah, high five, Heather. High five.
Oh no, because this is what happens with me and Denny fighting. I'll be like, Denny, I want to leave, and then Denny's like, no, please, let's work this out. I'm like, nope, I want to go. And I'm like, and then he's like, no, please stay, let's talk this out. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
That's what I do.
usually when Denny makes me cry, that's when Denny's like, oh my god, I can't believe I just made her cry, and then he's like, I just melted, like he's like, I can't,
Aw.
This
and
makes it
then
sound like
just,
I make you cry every day.
no, no, but I said when it happens.
Yeah.
Well, and it's bound to
That's,
happen.
Queenie,
that's
get
awesome.
your lesbian ass in here.
Come on, I
I
want
think
to
she
use
did.
I want
I
to
was
use
about to say, I'm
dancing
about
lights
to click
again.
auto pussy on the pussy. Come on.
Touch me like you mean it, 'cause I
Oh.
can't get no
Choke me like you
satisfaction.
hate me.
Lift my tail up like
No.
you mean it.
Let Chrome
You
have
need a
round
strap
2.
on for that shit.
Technically, my character is Pan, so
So essentially,
Oh,
okay, listen to
jeez,
this.
Thistle.
Oh yeah, they're pan all right, 100%. Only the moment a hot male came around, Boing! All beautiful women around them, soft as a freaking baby's bottom, dude.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
true.
Seriously.
Oh my god.
If I try hard, I can find
Don't
women
say hard,
attractive.
honey.
but-
You don't need to listen. You don't need to try. Just like the dick. That's okay.
Okay, that's easy for me.
Yeah.
There are gonna be plenty of men NPCs just frolicking
Man.
around and
Now I
maybe
like
potentially being gay
romance.
until you approach them. They were straight,
I
you
like
approach them,
romance and
they're gay now.
everything,
They're
Yeah.
gay.
but like, what if I
Wait.
want a relationship? What if I
Don't
don't
walk
just
up to
want
too
like,
many of
something
them. We need
sexual?
some too.
I would say this guy probably does not want a relationship with you. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Just
Anna,
enjoy the ride.
Okay, you do not know how strong
I
the
will say,
Lord of the
okay,
Dragon
I will
can
say
be.
this. Convince
Okay.
me.
Who?
Convince you?
Yeah, convince me. Not right now, but through your RPing skills, convince this Toxabani man to commit.
Strong,
All right,
beautiful.
bet. When's our next session?
In 2 weeks.
Do it.
It's like,
You
this
just
one
put a
can
ring
be
on him.
okay,
Put
Put a ring that like binds him to you by your soul. You can't leave me now. Like,
Oh my
Oh God.
No, because that would be non-consent, and I'm not into that. So I want him
Or
to
that
be
would be an
totally willing.
that would be
Okay.
an early 2000s rom-com, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
One's all about
God.
There you go.
consent.
All right.
Yeah.
Queenie, are you here?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Thank you.
Yay!
Welcome back to the land of the living, darling.
Mm, thank you.
Aw.
Mhm.
Here's 10 pounds of sugar to keep you awake, and then you'll crash hardcore after.
Wait, do I still have to drive out and see you?
I
Slap
mean,
her
you can
away.
still slap me if you want to.
Only if I like get to call you bitch once, and it's kind of kinky.
Oh my
Um,
god.
you can call me a
That's fine,
bitch,
bud.
but you gotta be mean, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
make you my bitch.
Okay.
Oh, so the taxidermy
Yeah.
girl just walks away. She's like, "You
Nah.
two can have each other." Just kidding.
No.
Tackle her!
Okay, so
Yeah, all
like
you
fill
hear is
me in, and also
So
I
essentially,
apologize for the super sleepy, sultry voice. This is what my
I
voice sounds
actually
like.
think I might have
Right.
got you snoring on record, so
yeah,
you
it's
might want
okay.
to look for it.
It wasn't hardcore. It was very adorable and cute. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it was
I'm
like
not
once or
really
twice.
worried about it.
Okay.
I
God.
snore like a wildebeest, apparently, from what Denny's told me. So
I get told by my best friend that I snore like a ring race. So
Oh
you're
my-
literally one of the evil villains from Lord of the Rings. The Ring.
yeah.
Just like high
Pretty
pitched
much.
screeching. Okay, so what happened essentially? Chroma and a large Taxabani man are now down in his room. Fucking.
Mhm.
They're fucking. And essentially, they are so loud that everybody on the ship can hear, and the captain came up with drinks for all the famals to have. And essentially, they're just talking about how loud they are.
Oh, so can we have it so Narsha just like wakes up after like a really much needed rest?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
needed
And it's just
rest
like,
and
what
she
the
just
fuck
fell
was
into a
that?
coma. Yeah, you just woke up and you're scratching you were woken up by the noise of loud fucking. We're not gonna sugarcoat
Monster
this.
sex.
Like hardcore monster sex.
Or
And
wait a
essentially,
minute. Or
mhm,
wait a minute. Because of how deep, because I know what's it called, elves can like go into a deep meditative state.
yeah, you went
What
full
if
on
she
sleep. You
slept?
were meditating.
Yeah, so what if she like just completely disappeared from this planet? Not literally, but like just was disconnected for a minute
Pretty much
and then
tramped out.
missed
Or...
it. Yeah,
Where's the
like
core
missed
music?
it.
Dun, 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 dun.
And then comes out like stretching, like partially like dressed. She's not in her armor anymore, and she's just like, so what did I miss, you guys?
Whales.
Orcas.
Yeah.
Big
Essentially,
orcas.
the
Yowling cats.
Captain Three Earrings, the captain of the ship, turns to you and gives you a smile and says, "You've missed essentially earthquakes happening on this ship."
You know, someone was rocking the boat then one day.
Yeah.
Mm.
At least they're
Yes.
having fun. Mm. And then I go and grab one of the drinks to just immediately
Red
throw back.
wine. Rocking the boat has a new meaning.
Yeah.
Always
pretty
get
much.
that.
You should grab the captains. Nicely.
Yeah, she essentially
Hey.
hands a cup out to you and pours some wine for Narja. She hands it over to you and she gives you a smile and she goes, "Here, enjoy."
Mm. Don't mind if I do. Narja just immediately throws the entire thing back and then
And
puts the empty cup on the
the
table
Taxabani
next
should have
to
been
me.
says, I should give you the whole bottle instead."
Maybe you should. Do you have
She
more for the rest of them?
she taps on the barrel like, or the container below her, and she goes, "All of this has alcohol in it, so I think we'll be fine." And she hands you the bottle.
You have to
Good.
block this out frequently, huh?
So then I push the glass back to her and take the bottle and just pop a squat next to everybody.
Yeah, you take a seat right here. Essentially, she says, "Oh yes, I frequently drink. I'm a purveyor of fine wines, as you could say.
Mm.
I've been trying to get my hands on some elvish brew. Apparently, if you drink it, you forget everything that you did the night before, and I kind of want to experience that at least once."
It's not as cracked up as it is.
"You've
Trust
done it
me.
before."
I've made a couple brews myself.
Hmm. I just would like to, I don't know, do it and then wake up and find out what happened. Be interesting.
You wouldn't want to remember everything?
Oh no. It'd be kind of fun having somebody come up to me and be like, "Oh, you stole something of mine." And I'd be like, "Probably."
Mm,
And
fair
then end
enough.
up an entire room full of goats or whatever.
Did that happen to someone you know?
Yes, it happened to the loud Taxabani bodyguard I have who's fucking downstairs. He's not that much of a drinker.
Mm, duly noted. I'll make sure I get him drunk at one point. See what happens.
Do. It's really funny. He turns super gay.
Wait,
Not already?
he's not gay enough?
No, I mean, he acts super gay.
Oh.
Oh, gotcha. Starts playing Lady Gaga.
Exactly. You haven't seen him dance yet.
Dude,
Oh, he
I have a
dances?
Lady Gaga
Okay.
tattoo. You can't diss on
Get him
No, I
drunk
love
enough.
Lady Gaga.
Get him drunk enough, and yes, he'll shake his hips for you.
Mm.
Might have to throw
I
gold
love
at
how
him.
Chroma's talking as if their character is up here, being like, duly noted. Tell me
I can
more.
You just hear this voice come up the stairs. What did you say?
Can you repeat yourself, please? I promise I'm not metagaming.
No,
Go
I'm
ahead. If you
passed
want to
now on the
no,
bed.
if you want to metagame that,
No.
go right ahead.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Go
The
ahead.
night is still young and the shock festival is yet to happen, my friends.
Okay.
Also, the spa hotel, if you guys hopefully win.
That'd be cool.
Just saying, that is a thing that is prepared. Okay. So, drinks are happening. You guys are going through quite a bit, and Captain Three Earrings kind of like starts to get a little feel for all of you guys, and she looks at Amara and she looks at Narja, and she says, both of you seem like you know how to have fun, right?"
Yeah.
What are you implying?
"How about we go have some fun, the three of us?"
Marilla, you're gonna have to find someone else to snore for you.
She goes, "Oh, what I'm suggesting, you won't be snoring. You'll be awake all night."
Yeah. Okay.
Is the pixie joining?
Wow, Chroma, get in here. Let's
Yeah.
help these shy people. Let's go.
Spectre's passed out
we
right
see
now,
if we
so
can be louder than them, or
She kind of laughs a little bit and she goes, "Do you want to try?"
sure.
And she looks at Narja and she goes, "What about you? Do you want to try?"
We don't have to try. We will.
Ooh.
Ooh. And she goes, "My cabin is much more nicer, so let's." And then she stops for a second. She goes, "Unless you two want to join as well. I'm sorry, I kind of got to read that you were very straight."
I'm very missing someone already. So thank you, but no thank you.
And then she goes, "What about you, cute little thing?" And she points to Thistle. "Do you want to join?" Hey, nobody can say in their lives that they had a foursome. Threesome, maybe. Foursome, no.
oh.
No, you guys can say no. You guys can say no.
I can
Turtle
just see
waves
us
and
trying to
goes,
do that
"Go
with her, and we find her
have
squished under somebody's butt, and it'll be tragic. And it'll be like,
fun!" No. She can shrink all of you.
Like literally, you guys go into the room and just start
Honestly,
screaming.
I have
Like
no
everybody
clue.
thought you were gonna have sex. Okay, you guys,
yeah, we're
like
just gonna
all
scream
everybody
about
thought that they were gonna have sex, but they all were like so like lesbo brain that they're like, no, we're just gonna scream it at the top of our lungs.
it. Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. Merolda just goes, "Yeah, you guys have fun. Let's see who can rock the boat harder. I'll stay where I am where the milk is. That's in the
Go
the
keep Merle
captain's
company.
room, honey."
So I was right. They're straight. Shame. All right. So you guys, if any of y'all want to back out, not forcing anybody. Y'all good?
Yep.
Roll performance checks for me now.
Damn,
I knew
snap
it.
that whip.
Can't wait to see this.
Oh,
Ooh.
God.
Okay.
Ooh, take the
Alright.
reins.
Okay.
So apparently I really suck at what I do.
Okay. Okay. So apparently the baddest bitch in this room is Narja. She's the queen bee.
Yay. Call her
Okay.
your highness and go have fun.
Yeah. She's like, lick my toes. And we're like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness.
So yeah, you guys essentially
Well,
head
Pinocchio
back
was
to
the
the room. And this is when I want strength checks to happen. Chroma, give me a strength check.
Wait, me too?
Yeah, give me a strength check. And
Strength check.
also,
Oh, okay.
Heather and Narja,
What?
give me strength checks. Yeah, do it. Go ahead. Give me strength checks.
It's asking for ability check.
Yeah, do an ability check.
Ooh,
We
15,
both got
15.
the same thing.
Oh, the girls are
I'm gonna add. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me do him. Okay. Let's go.
He's
Let's
already
go.
being done.
Go. Okay, yeah. The
Are they
girls
are
seem to be
shining.
the loudest in
What?
the ship. Yes, the girls seem to be the loudest in the ship.
Wow.
Wow.
Alright.
But it's honestly, to anybody that's not in this situation right now, in this threesome and this twosome in the other room, it's literally equally as loud. Like everybody's like, fucking just quit.
Oh.
Never.
Oh man.
Essentially.
Man. I think Merolda will just like think about her lost love and wander to the crow deck.
And be like, forever alone, forever.
Well,
And you're
there's
using shape water to
so
make the
many
shape
noises.
of him.
You're gonna
You're
sing
like,
that Celine Dion song from Titanic.
Eh,
oh no, oh, you go at the end of the ship and you stand there and Thistle comes over and comes behind you. And they're
Oh
like,
my God.
don't worry, what am I not love?
and how about I just have a heart to heart with Thistle going, it was a wonderful offer, I could talk, fuck, I could talk, author, shit,
Aw.
wonderful
Author.
offer, but, my heart still belongs to someone who's gone. So me and Thistle, it's okay. Aw. A gentle, I'd love to hug her, but I don't want to squish her. So I offer my shoulder to her so she can rest and have some wine with me as we try not to get thrown
you're
out.
essentially you're the two old ladies in the group having wine.
It gently pokes her as she is
Tap
tapping.
lightly.
What? What?
Wait, are you
It's not
guys
even
fucking?
English.
No! No, we're having a heart to heart.
I'm kidding.
Taps her shoulder like she's okay.
I'm confused.
Wait, no, where she's being sympathetic because the reason why my character's remember lost love.
Yeah.
He's
No, I know what
dead.
you're talking about. I was making a joke because she said tap.
No, tapped in the PG way, not the
Yeah,
triple X
I know.
way.
Don't worry, I remember all your guys' backstories.
Yeah, so she's especially hearing about the Plank King kind of brought things back, so she's kind of in I wallow in my wine moment.
Yeah.
Nobody likes me at home. That's why
What was your love like?
passionate, quick, surprisingly short. And I think there was more, I just can't remember at the moment.
That's fine.
Sounds like a one-night stand.
No, he was so I'll just tell her it was an informant that I got close to, and then he was gone. Yeah, I'm under the assumption, that he's dead. So, anyway.
Sure, he is not a dwarf, is he? Or is it?
No, an orc. Weird combo, yes, but he was quite dashing.
Aww.
Aww. He kind of took me by
That's
surprise.
adorable.
I'm sorry, it's not fun to lose someone you love. No, but I'm happy that other people are finding love, so she smiles and is happy about the sex
I would
and
say
the other love.
this is more lust than some of them.
Lust, love, happiness. There's too much darkness, so 3 cheers to them. Or several cheers to them.
I love how Spectre's thing is upside down to go with the bed.
I did that on purpose.
I know,
Thistle searches in her bag and pulls out a shiny she found and aw, I put my hand out and treasure, thank you.
I can probably do this.
Are you all flipping around? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, they're all flipping around.
There we go.
I take the shiny thing and thank her and just enjoy the waves while the boat rocks in a weird noise.
Okay.
Sweet.
So I don't know what she handed me, so just throw it in my inventory.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll put something shiny in your character thing for next time.
Yeah.
I'll just have to note that. I'm just gonna text you, Turtle, and just say something shiny so I remember.
Something shiny. Yeah, no problem. Something shiny, something pretty. It's me and Thistle bonding while everyone else is bondaging it.
Oh, okay.
No, they're bonding as well, but in a different way.
Yes.
Okay,
Different.
Yeah.
so
Kinda like a
to go
bondage
back to give
way.
Queenie a
Yeah.
little bit more time, we'll say that Heather's character is completely knocked out, sleeping in the bed, snoring like crazy apnea and all this different stuff. You're kind of like snuggling against the wall of the bed a little bit, and you kind of are like, this place is weirdly like she seems to like plants, so there's a lot of plants in the room, and essentially, Narja is awake, and so isn't Three Earrings, and she looks over and says, "I noticed the scars on your body. They seem intricate. Care to speak of them?"
Mm, not really. You'd have to get more wine in me for that.
I find sometimes it's good to tell strangers problems because you don't have to meet them again. And I'm pretty good at keeping secrets. And then she looks over at Amara, and I'm pretty sure she's dead. So she works for you.
Mm.
In
Humans
between
were
a snore,
too
I'm like,
kind to
"Do
me.
what you want."
Mm, I see. Yes, and she, kind of like shows a little bit of scars, and she goes, "A human gave me this as well, but I killed him. So, did you kill the people who did this to you?"
Sadly, not. I was a youngling at the time.
I
This
see.
is a couple hundred years ago.
Well, I think you are still beautiful, even with the scars. And you should not have to hide who you are. You should be proud. You should look at anybody who ever says anything mean to you and say, "Fuck off, I am who I am, and it does not matter." And if you don't like it, well, you can just die in a ditch.
Narja's quite taken aback by the comment and kind of brushes it off without returning a response and kind of focuses on the plants in the room awkwardly. She's never had anyone show her kindness in this way. It's just like all awkward now for once.
Instead of being like a brooding bitch in the corner being
Yeah,
like,
instead of being
"Meh."
a brooding bitch, she's kind of like, oh, okay.
She reaches over her bed for another drink and she goes, "I could get you more drunk if that's what you want."
I'm more than okay with that.
She hands you the bottle and she goes, "Drink up."
Doesn't hesitate to drink the wine.
Yeah, of course, of course. And she essentially gets her own bottle and starts to drink, and she goes, "That one over there, she knocked out pretty quickly, but she wasn't bad."
Mm, I have no complaints. I'm content.
Hmm. You'd think because she was so buff that she'd be kind of dominant, but she seemed pretty docile. Yeah, like a
Awesome. Oh my god.
And she takes a sip and she goes, "Well, I mean, I probably won't sleep in here tonight. I'll kick one of the men out of the room. I don't like snoring, so."
I considering I slept a bunch. I'm not gonna be spending much time in this room either.
Hmm. She goes, "If you're wanting fun, take a dip in the water. S- Night swimming is always invigorating for me."
Duly noted. Hmm. I might go check on the others, see
All
what they're
right.
up to.
Okay. And she kind of like gets up and she's gonna get dressed and she looks at you and she says, "Just remember what I said to you. It's about keeping your head held high." And she goes, "You should also show your ears." And her ears kind of wiggle a little bit. She goes, "Because they're very pretty."
Narsha decides to not adjust her hair, but proceeds to get dressed and covers up her scars. But she leaves her ears out. All things considered, none of the other party knows she's an elf.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's the
except
first step.
Heather's
Well,
character.
except Heather, but
Unless you did that thing
Worst
where you
comes to
tied your
worst, we'll
hair
have
around
a
your head.
character.
Welcome back.
welcome back.
You all right?
Yeah, but she essentially gets ready and just kind of like leads you to the door. She lets you out. Oh, you'll have me
Okay.
cracking up so much.
Okay. Well, she wrote over here, "Oh God, I can't breathe," and I went, "Oh my God." Well,
Yeah,
at
we'll
first,
say that during the sex thing, Narja asked not to like tell anybody that she's an elf, essentially.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not gonna tell.
All right. So she leads you out of the door, and with Amara, she essentially covers you up in bed, and she goes, "You may have my quarters for the night." And then essentially she just
Yay.
like walks out. Right. I will actually cut it off here. I think this is a good place to end it.
yeah.
Mhm.
All right. We could have ended with the hardcore fucking scene, but we did with a
But we
little bit
got
softer moment.
Want everyone to calm down a bit before.
Yeah,
They
we
I was gonna
wanted
joke. So
everybody
I do what I do in real life. I get laid and like go to sleep. Nice.
fucking sleep.
Oh
Yeah, but at least
man.
you get to sleep in a really
Yay.
nice captain's quarters.
Yeah.
And this is where you steal everything.
Yeah.
No.
I
Not that
know.
mean.
But
Not
no one
that
said
mean.
snooping wasn't a thing.
Wait,
Snoop.
Heather, this is where you
What?
throw everything. How about that?
Now you're gonna hear from downstairs. Hulk smash.
More noises
Oh.
happening, and then all the crew's like, again,
Good?
fucking.
Uh,
Well,
yeah.
I am gonna end it here. You guys did such a great job. I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you all
so
for
much fun.
entertaining me.
Yeah. Thank you for being a
I
nice
hope you
little
feel better.
healing series for Denny. Yeah, I think Denny's feeling a little bit better.
I'm feeling a bit better, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad.
Not having to talk for like hours and hours like we did probably is a
This
good
is gonna
thing.
probably last. This will gonna last for like an hour though, and then I feel shitty again.
And then Denny's like,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Oh boy.
we're the next session. We're gonna have it in 2 weeks, unless something happens. We have to switch the dates and different stuff like that. If any